Can you hear? And it's live here from Shawnee Mission North District Stadium. Welcome you all to this lovely evening matchup, rivalry matchup between Shawnee Mission South and Shawnee Mission East. Obviously, a couple disappointing wins for both, disappointing losses for both teams last week. 21-20 loss to Olathe South for Shawnee Mission East, and a 42-21 loss to Olathe East for Shawnee Mission South. Obviously, penalties were a big factor in that game. Eric, can you give me any other insight on what the boys are looking to clean up this week for South?
Talking to some of the guys in practice, they talked about cutting down those little mistakes like those penalties. They just stopped all the momentum they had on those drives. Talked about finishing drives. Talked about getting across that 50-yard line and trotting into enemy territory, not getting stalled, keeping that momentum going. They talked about adding a couple of more plays, a couple of big hitters, trying to catch East off guard over the top, just like Olathe East did to us last week. And they just talked about keeping those big plays to a minimum on the other side. They had excellent defense. They just got to work on flowing to the ball, filling gaps, and I think they got it this week, Evan.
Absolutely. Well, that's good to hear. Shawnee Mission East, on the other hand, obviously led on the defensive end by number 11 senior Lee Marshall, former Indian Woods friend of ours, 6'1", 270. The guy's put on some weight and some size since we've last seen him. But good to see him. He's been receiving a lot of scholarship notice recently, so be excited to see what he does tonight. And then they've been talking with the South players. They've been talking all week about senior Preston Reynolds, number 24. They're big, tall, wide out, looking at 6'4", 185, lots of size, lots of strength. They've been looking at toss-up balls to him all week, so we'll look to see what that offense, that Shawnee Mission East offense, can bring against the Shawnee Mission South defense.
Yeah, it'll be a big challenge out wide. Let's see how Miles and Kai do out wide. Preston is obviously taller than him. Let's see if Miles and Kai can get to those jump balls, reach it to where they can get it at the highest point, bat it down, see if they can stop those big plays that East will be looking for over the top.
Absolutely. All right, well, we've already got Shawnee Mission South on the field here to get us started. And we're about to see the home team, Shawnee Mission East, running out onto the field. in their all-black uniforms, and obviously Shawnee Mission South in the all-white as the away team today.
Yeah, big fan of both jerseys. I love the style that both these teams bring. I love the swagger that they bring. Of course, it's a rivalry game. It'll get a little chippy. Both teams are going to have to keep their head in it. Can't be getting those personal fouls. Can't be doing cheap stuff. I mean, it'll be a battle all game.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I think that's something that, both teams at 0-2, but a lot of players on both sides have said, it doesn't matter the record. You can pretty much throw away, any rankings you have, even though Max Preps does have these teams at 26 and 27 in the 6A. So, on paper should be a close game, but all players from both sides have said throw out the rankings, throw out, any preconceived notions you have of either team. This game will always be competitive no matter what because of, obviously the rivalry that's at hand here. So,
yeah, no matter what, whenever these teams get together and play, it's a close game, whether it's football, basketball, baseball. It will be a close game. Last year, it was a tough loss for South, losing 14-6. Both teams lost a ton of seniors from last year, and it's always a good matchup, always a great rivalry. There'll be a lot of talk. You'll see one of your friends out there, on the other team, you'll dap them up, and then you look to the other side, and that is the guy you hate. And
Absolutely.
It's just, you got to keep your head in it.
Yeah, so obviously East got the win in football last year, but South came away with the win in basketball last year on that, of course, amazing tip-in by Max Close. Also now defensive end, tight end, backup quarterback, kicker, whatever they need to fill him in here for the Raiders. But we'll be excited to see what he brings for South tonight. There is a noticeable absence, though, for the Raiders. Eric, can you tell us more on that?
Yeah, the Raiders will be missing Brett Connor tonight, and we will see Connor Dewberry and Uriah James rotating at running back. Let's see what they can do. And on the defensive end, it's a big hole that they have to fill. Brett is great. Brett the Jet, as he wanted me to call him on this broadcast. He's a great guy. But filling in for him on defense will be Grady Kuhas at outside linebacker. It'll be his first start of his career. It'll be great to see what he brings out to the table.
Absolutely. And it looks like we may have already had a coin toss of some kind, maybe prior to the pregame runout. East seems to have the kicking team on the field, and South seems to have the kicking unit getting ready, the receiving unit getting ready. So it looks like South will receive the ball first. I would assume that means that East won and deferred on that coin toss. But yeah, South in their all-white uniforms will receive the ball first. East in the all-black will be kicking first, receiving in the second half.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the Raiders do on this returning side. Last week they didn't get any big returns, any long returns, and it looks like they're moving to one guy back deep, and they still have Uriah. And it looks like number 21, Tyler Welch, is back there this week. Let's see if he'll get an opportunity to make a play.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Miles Macklin earlier this week, number 1 for the Raiders, and he was telling me that they've moved to putting just Kai as the deep back, and then Uriah and Tyler back there as well. No Miles Macklin on the receiving core this week.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if Kai can break one loose right here, get the Raiders some good field position on this kick.
Here we go. We are underway. That ball is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback for the Raiders, and that'll get them started at the 20-yard line here to start their first drive.
Let's see what the Raiders have been working on in practice. Cutting down those little mistakes. Penalties were a big factor in the game last week. Every time the Raiders got a little bit of momentum, there was always a holding call, always an illegal shift. Let's see if the Raiders can cut those down a little bit. With like 12 penalties last week, let's see if they can cut them down to single digits at least. Probably 4, 3, 2. Hopefully the Raiders can get together this week.
Absolutely. Looks like it's going to be Mason Close again for the Raiders with that backup running back Uriah James in there to start. Shotgun snap for Close. Hands off to James. Looking for that outside hash. He'll gain a yard. It looks like 2 yards, and that'll lead the Raiders to a 2nd and 8 here.
Yeah, talking to Brett this week, because of his absence, it looks like the Raiders will be moving to Uriah James at running back. He's talking about how they're going to hit the outside a little bit more. You know, Brett had a little bit more muscle on him, a little more meat on him. Uriah's a little quicker, a little faster. You know, let's see if he can get an edge. Let's see if he can break off a big run for the Raiders.
Absolutely. Another shotgun snap here. Keep an eye on Kai Edwards in the slot. Close looking to the other side, though, and an early near pick. He was looking for his brother, Max Close. Swatted down, though, by the Lancers.
Yeah, lucky break for the Raiders. That pass was dropped by the defense, number 7, middle linebacker for the Lancers. Read that route like a book. Mason could not get it outside enough to his brother. Let's see if they can establish a better connection later on in the game between the Close brothers.
Yeah, that's what we were told by a lot of players this week for South was look for that close-to-close brother connection. We got a speed option, though, for Mason. He pitches it to James. And Uriah slips there as he tried to cut up field. But there is a flag on the play in the middle there. We'll have to see what the call is.
Looks like it will be a holding on the Raiders. Let's see if the Lancers will accept it. It is holding on the Raiders, but it looks like the Lancers will decline the penalty and move to 4th down.
Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 4 here for the Raiders. We'll see what they do here early.
And looks like a big call if they go for it on 4th, but it looks like they are bringing the punt unit out to send it deep.
And now we'll get to see get our first taste of that Shawnee Mission East Lancer offense. We'll get to see what they bring here, see if they bring any more firepower than the South offense had on this first drive. Oh,
bad snap on the punt. And Connor Dillon will just take it out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A Lancer ball inside the Raider red zone. This is not good for the Raiders. The Lancer will get great starting field position at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they will capitalize.
Really unfortunate there for the Raiders to see that bad snap early. We'll see if Shawnee Mission East can capitalize on this great field position, though.
Led by number 3, Price Terrell at the rein at quarterback. Let's see if he will establish that connection with number 24, Preston Reynolds, out wide. Looks like both teams are just waiting for the referees to get set.
All righty, and we're off here for the Shawnee Mission East offense. Pistol motions the running back out wide. Terrell looking over the middle. Found a soft spot over the middle there for the Lancers, and up to the 1 or the 2-yard line here for a 1st and goal. Quick connection there early for the Lancers to get into really, really good scoring position there.
Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication for the Raiders. There was no one in the middle of the field there covering that middle. Maybe it was a miscommunication from the linebackers. Have to be able to cover that Lancer pass defense.
Out of the pistol again here. Handoff up the middle.
Number 56, Alex Pavlo on the tackle. Second and goal for the Lancers.
A little pitch out wide. Swallowed up by the Raider defense. And just short of the end zone. It's going to be a 3rd down here for the Lancers on the goal line.
Great job by Max Close on the edge and not letting the Lancers get outside of him, making sure he goes inside where the rest of his defense is. And a great job from the linebackers to fill, like they were talking about this week, having to fill those holes, having to rush to the ball. Everyone has to be able to get there and make the tackle for the Raiders if they want to be able to stop the Lancers.
And the handoff again up the middle for the Lancers, and that's going to be a touchdown to get them started here. It's going to be number 5, Cade Eldred on the carry for a touchdown for the Lancers.
In a shanked PAT from the Lancers, it'll just be 6-0. Lancers leading over the Raiders with 9:41 left in the first quarter. Not the start that the Raiders were looking for. Evan, what do you think the Raiders will do on this next possession to see if they can get a little bit of momentum back?
I think you'll definitely look for, just like the Raiders had success with last week, some more quick hitter passes. I think that was definitely what got the offense rolling early, kind of in that second quarter when they did really get things rolling there for their offense. So you got to be looking for more of those here on this drive for the Raiders, as it was mostly option, mostly run play, and nothing really working there. So kind of just feeling out the Lancer defense and what they're going to be swarming to, but definitely going to be looking for more quick slants, quick post routes for the Raiders. We've got the kicking unit on the field here for the Lancers.
Let's see if number 4, Kaiwan Edwards, will be able to return the kick this time.
It was a line drive kick last time for the Lancers. We'll see what they got this time. This one a little bit higher, but going to be shorter. It is going to be returnable. Edwards picks it up, cuts to the inside. He breaks the tackle.
Looks like he has a hole.
Almost broke it deep there for the Raiders, up to the 35-yard line. Really good return there, though, to get the offense rolling here for the Raiders.
And I'd love to see that more often in the game. I would love to see Kaiwan bring it out instead of letting it roll to the back of the end zone, see if he can make a play. As you can see, he got to the 35-yard line, almost broke that loose, tackled by some of the last Lancer defenders.
Yeah, absolutely. Kai got some speed on him, as we know, so love to see him try and break some more early. We got trips to the right here for the Raiders. Close in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Bootleg to the left. Finds Edwards there close. Edwards dives for the first down. And they're going to give it to him, it looks like. So that's going to be a first down for the Raiders.
It's a great job by Mason Close stepping up in the pocket, avoiding those outside edge rushers, and finding Kai, who was able to get that first down on 1st and 10 and keep this Raider offense rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want to see more of, is those quick passes off the slants and off the outposts. Really good to get the speedy quarterback, Mason Close, out of the pocket where he can be mobile. That's definitely where he's going to play at his best. Shotgun snap again here for the Raiders. Motion, and that's going to be an illegal shift for the Raiders. And that'll be their second penalty of the night.
First and 15 for the Raiders. Just a little bit of miscommunication. Did not know who was going to go in motion. And like the Raiders were talking about earlier on in the week, they have to be able to cut down those mistakes if they want to be able to beat the Lancers tonight.
Looks like a similar formation here for the Raiders, except Edwards lined up on the other side of the slot. He will motion across. Fakes the handoff to him. Close, trying to pound some yards up the middle, and he'll be lucky to gain one there. Looks like the refs are going to give him maybe half a yard here on 1st and 15, so that'll leave us with a 1st and 14 for the Raiders.
I would not be surprised if the Raiders go back to those quick hitters, see if they can catch the Lancers off guard, playing a little soft out wide. Let's see if they can hit Kai or Miles out wide for a couple of yards to set up for a 3rd and manageable.
Absolutely. They seem to be playing tight on the slot receivers, the Lancers, but recently kind of laying off those outside receivers, so we'll see if the Raiders look for them there.
As you can see, the safety is coming down to play on Kai. That'll be a great matchup throughout the rest of the game. Let's see what will happen.
Looking for him deep here, over the top. Edwards has it, down to the 20, the 10. That's going to be a touchdown for the Raiders, just like Mr. Smith here called it in the booth. A great play over the top as the safety came up and played him. Edwards blew right past him for a touchdown for the Raiders to tie the game here at 6.
Beautiful pass by Mason Close and a great route by Kaiwan Edwards, getting that safety on that double move, catching at the 20-yard line and walking into the end zone. That is just what we want to see from the Raiders, coming out with those big plays like they were talking about earlier in the week. Great job from the Raiders. Let's see if they can take the lead here on the PAT. Now the Raiders are set up on the right hash, and it looks like a little bit of miscommunication. Maybe they left the tee on the sideline. Let's see what's going on.
Just looking for that 11th man there for the Raiders. All right, they're set here for the extra point here.
Matthew Musson with the kick.
Up, and it is good.
And the Raiders take the lead 7-6 over the Lancers with just under 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. A high-scoring game so far from both sides with 2 electric plays.
Great play to get the Raiders going here on offense early, and that's definitely what you want to see, something to get that offense rolling because, you know, obviously big absence with Brett Connor not playing on defense tonight, so we'll look for that offense to really pick up where he may leave off without being in the game tonight.
Yeah, and without Brett, I'm expecting to see the Raiders pass a little bit more. They won't be able to establish that run inside, won't be able to get downhill like they usually do. Let's see if they'll establish the throw a lot more in this game than they did last week.
Obviously, this rivalry game not the same this year with the limited fans in attendance, but the parents, the pep band, cheerleaders, dancers still bringing the energy here early in this game.
Oh, most definitely. Everyone is excited and electric in the stadium tonight. Always a great matchup between these two teams.
Matthew Musson here to take the kick.
Looks like the Raiders are looking for their kicking ball for this kickoff.
There we go. We've got it now. Matthew Musson will tee it up, and then we'll see his first kickoff of tonight. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A fast-paced first 4 minutes, Eric. Definitely a good way to start this game off for both teams.
Yeah, it's a great game so far. I'm loving both sides taking punches, hitting each other. It's a great game so far.
Short kick there from Musson. Picked up. Few broken tackles there for the Lancers, but just held inside the 35. Great play by the Raiders to limit that big return.
Let's see what the Raider defense has with more room to work with than their previous possession. Only 12 yards to go from that last possession. Let's see what the Raiders can do. Let's see if they can get a stop with a lot more field to work with.
Alrighty. Terrell out of the pistol with Eldred behind him at running back. Low snap for Terrell. He's got to go down to get it. Max close in hot pursuit. Bad throw and almost picked off by Macklin. Would have been a huge play for the Raiders to respond with another turnover for the Lancers, but unfortunately a drop pick that'll just leave them with 2nd and 10 here for the Lancers.
That's something he will be kicking himself, kicking the dirt about. Dropping that pick would have been great for the Raiders to keep this momentum going, but I guess he's just giving a little bit of love back to the Lancers, who also dropped a pick. Maybe a little bit of early game nerves from both sides, both dropping interceptions. That is why they are on defense, not offense.
Pistol handoff to Eldred, wrapped up by Close off the edge there. Defensive end Max Close really making his presence felt early with that quarterback rush, and now a big hit in the backfield for a loss of 2 for the Lancers. It's going to be 3rd and long here for them.
Max Close with 2 great plays in a row, getting that pressure on the quarterback on 1st down and wrapping Eldrick up on 2nd down, not letting the Lancers get any room to work with. Let's see if they will be able to bottle up Max Close later on in the game.
Terrell from the shotgun. Bootleg out wide. Hot pursuit for the Raiders. Danaher was after him. Great defense there by the Raiders.
Great defense from Tyler Welch on the play, knocking up that play at the 40-yard line. And it looks like the Lancers will punt the ball back to the Raiders.
Macklin did get taken off the kick return team, but he does seem to be back deep to return here for the Raiders on this first punt by the Lancers offense. Punt for the Lancers. It's a good one. Macklin will let it bounce. And it looks like they're just going to wait for the Lancers to down it just outside the 30-yard line. The Raiders will have it on their own 31-yard line to get started here for the third drive for the Raider offense.
Short but great possession from the Raiders last time, resulting in a touchdown. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going. Last week they did get that quick 2-play possession touchdown, but they were stalled for most of the rest of the game. Let's see if they can keep it going. Let's see if they can take some more shots deep and keep this momentum rolling.
Shotgun trips to the left for the Raiders. Blitz coming from the Lancers. Close on the keeper, though, up the middle. That fake was so good it even faked me out there.
Faked me out, too. I thought Carter Dewberry had the ball. Great job by Mason Close, faking out the announcers up top with a great 6-yard carry.
It's going to be a 2nd and 5 here for the Raiders. We'll see what they can do after that great positive gain on first down off the run. That is one way that they maybe will be able to establish that inside run game. Is obviously no powerful back in Brett Connor this week, but maybe off some of those option plays, redirections, we'll look for close up the middle. Shotgun on the swing pass now to Edwards out wide. Gets past one, makes one miss. He's up the sideline here to the 40, to the 30, and Kai Edwards is just running away from the Lancer defense tonight for a 2nd touchdown for the Raiders to put them up 13-6 here early.
Great job out wide from Macklin and Connor Dillon blocking for Kaiwan Edwards, and he was able to accelerate down the sideline. Great job from the Raiders with that little swing pass that they scored on last week. It looks like it's working out for the Raiders. Great job from the Raiders. 13-6 with 6:12 left in the first quarter. The Raiders have really punched back.
Hey, like we were saying last week, Kai Edwards, that speed is mean. We didn't really get to see a lot of it last week as that Olathe East defense was kind of swarming to him every time he got the ball. But it seems that Shawnee Mission East has not really noticed how quick he is just yet here for the Raiders. The PAT is up. It's short, but it is good. And that'll be 14-6 for the Raiders. An early lead and a big one at that. Some great offensive drives here early for South.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from Shawnee Mission South, really airing out the ball more this week, going with their strengths, hitting Kaiwan Edwards a lot more this week. He's an electric playmaker for the Raiders. I'd love to see him keep getting the ball on the offensive side.
Absolutely. You got to keep feeding the guy that's, making the damage happen for the Raiders. So we'll see if that continues here. But let's see if we can get a defensive stop here out of the Raiders. Another one would be great, just as they did on this last drive.
If you are just joining us, it is 14-6. Shawnee Mission South is winning with 6:12 left in the first quarter. A high-scoring affair so far.
And as we get ready to get going here on the kickoff, don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. I'm Evan Schibel here along with my colleague, Eric Smith. And we're off here. Another good kick from Musson, a little bit shorter than the last. Taken up the middle, looking out wide. Up the sideline now. He steps out of bounds just short of the 50-yard line. The Lancers will start on their own 46. A really good return for East to get them started here.
Both number 4s on both sides are really electric playmakers, as you can see with the 30-yard kick return from number 4 for the Lancers.
Shotgun. Terrell in the shotgun again here. Calls for motion from the outside. Pitch on the jet sweep. And the Raiders are all over it. Big hit in the backfield from Tyler Welch. And that's going to be a loss of 5 for the Lancers. There was a flag on the play, though. We'll have to see what that was. It did come from the umpire, though, so obviously most likely going to be a holding call.
Looks like it will be holding on the Lancers. Let's see if the Raiders will accept the penalty or take the 5-yard loss for 2nd and 15.
See what Coach Brett Oberzan does here.
Looks like Oberzan will decline the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Lancers.
Personally, I think a great call there from Coach Oberzan. Take the loss of 5 instead of the loss of 10 and the loss of down. Huge here for the Raiders and their defense.
Yeah, just rewarding Tyler Welch with that great play.
Blitz again. Chase Nash off the edge. Big hit. Terrell gets rid of it, though. And a big completion for the Lancers. That could have been a loss of 20-plus yards there for the Lancers as Terrell was running away from Chase Nash, who was in hot pursuit there. But it will be a gain of 3, and it'll be a 3rd and 12 here for the Lancers.
Loving what I'm seeing from the Raiders. Really putting pressure on Price, who was coming out of the game. No, excuse me. He was just getting the play from his coach. But I love what I'm seeing from the Raiders. Really putting pressure on Price, really blitzing him a lot, making sure he does not have any opportunity to throw it deep, having to go settle for those short routes, and taking a lot of sacks. Great job from Brett Oberzan, defensive coordinator and head coach for the Raiders.
Oh, we've got a flag on the play. Looks like maybe a delay of game as that clock did hit 0. Yep, that's going to be a delay of game for the Lancers. That's going to move back to a 3rd and 17 here for Shawnee Mission East.
Let's see what the Lancers will do on 3rd and long. Not much. Let's see what the Lancers have in their bag of tricks. Maybe a screenplay, maybe a deep ball to Preston Reynolds out wide.
Yeah, obviously Preston Reynolds was all the talk this week, but we haven't seen a lot out of him just yet. We'll see if they look for him here on 3rd and long. Terrell out of the gun. Again, the Raider defense all over him. He's looking deep towards the east sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. No flags on the play, and that's going to be a 4th and long for the Lancers, bringing out the punt unit. Another great defensive stand by the Raider defense.
Yeah, great job from the Raiders, not letting Price get any time. He couldn't really set his feet to make that throw. As you can see, it was a little off, a little long, little wide with Uriah James on the coverage. He was on that man like glue. Great job from the Raider defense. Let's see if Miles Macklin can make a play on this punt return.
Lots of positives, especially coming off a difficult game last week against Olathe East, but Shawnee Mission South showing a lot of positive signs here to get started early in this first quarter as we've got 5 minutes remaining here in the first. Another high, long punt. Macklin having to backtrack. Misses it. Was it touched? It was. So that's going to be a muffed catch for the Raiders. And Shawnee Mission East will pick it up at the 15-yard line. Great offensive territory here for the Lancers. Let's see if they can punch it in. Really bad mistake there by Macklin on that punt return.
Yeah, really big mistake from Miles touching that ball. It looks like the refs will talk to see if he did touch that. But even if he did, I do believe that the ball would be down where the Lancers picked it up. That is just me. I am not a referee. I'm in the press box for a reason.
Seems that they're having a very long and animated discussion about this. Macklin obviously asking for it to be going the other way. So they're trying to figure out where it was first touched by Shawnee Mission East.
And it looks like I am correct. It is Lancer ball where they picked it up last.
Alrighty, so still great offensive territory for the Lancers inside the 30-yard line, knocking on the door of the red zone. But let's see if that Raider defense can make another great stand here. Shawnee Mission East parents down here getting loud with their Booster Club supplied clappers that they have for this game. Shotgun snap, Terrell dropping back, close all over him. They're looking for the slip screen, though, to Cade Eldred, who cuts up the middle, makes a play, and gets a gain of about 7 for the Lancers.
Excellent call from the Lancers head coach. Going with the screen pass, really catching the Raiders off guard. The Raiders have been blitzing all game, and the one way to get the Raiders out of the blitz is with screen passes. The Raider linebackers do need to be watching that for the rest of the game, not getting caught up in that O-line, making sure they keep an eye on the running back, popping up, catching the screen.
As weak as that East O-line seems, Price Terrell is a fast man. Got a really quick 40 time, so he is able to evade those linebackers as best he can. And that's going to be, it looks like maybe a false start. Yep, false start on the offense for Shawnee Mission East. That was a hard count from Price Terrell, looking for a jump maybe on the defensive side. And I think they got it, but not after a jump on the offensive side first.
Great job by the Raider D-line, holding strong, not going on the hard count. They're really showing early that they are limiting these penalties, limiting these mistakes that they've been talking about all week in practice. Got to give props to the Raider coaching staff for really getting the guys to limit these penalties early on in the game.
2nd and 8 here for the Lancers. Pistol formation here. Looking for the screen play. They've got a man up the sideline, a fumble out of bounds, and a big late hit there from Tyler Welch. That's going to be a flag. Unfortunately, like we said, got to keep your head in these rivalry games. Tough play for the Raiders there, as obviously the play was dead. Ball was going out of bounds. It was going to be a big game for the Lancers, and now there's only going to be more yards tacked on from that mental lapse by Tyler Welch.
Yeah, just a late hit from Tyler. The Lancers were out of bounds on that play. He came in, hit him a little too hard out of bounds. He will get tagged with that personal foul. The 15-yard penalty, half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
All right, inside the 10-yard line here for the Lancers. Pistol formation again, 4 wide. Again, Raider defense all over him, but the quick hitter on the curl route from Price Terrell. Looks like it's going to be a touchdown here for the Lancers. And we'll have to see if they go for 2 here or if they just kick the extra point to stay down 1.
No, I believe the Lancers will go for 1. They do not want to be caught chasing points early, especially later on in the game. If you don't get this 2-point conversion, you're down 2, then you'll be down 3, then 4. You don't want to be caught chasing points early. A great call from the Lancers to go for 1 right here.
The extra point is up and through here for the Lancers to make the score 14-13. Raiders early. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Obviously, really high-scoring game here so far. Really, definitely a positive that you want to see out of the Raiders and the Lancers, obviously. But like we said before the game, rivalry game, always going to be competitive, no matter rankings or standings. So we'll have to see how the game continues here with 4 to play in this first quarter.
The last 2 possessions, the Raiders have been able to hit Kai for the long touchdowns, really getting these big plays early on to Kai, getting him in open space, letting him do what he does best, and that is run fast. Kai is really turning on the burners, getting out deep, getting around these Lancers defenders. Let's see if he can continue it. Still in the first quarter. 4:04 left in the game, in the first quarter.
And the kick team on for the Lancers here. So we are underway again. High kick. We'll see if Edwards can make another play here off a kick return.
And it looks like he does have a hole.
He's going to cut up the sideline. There is a flag behind the play,
Only the
though.
kicker to beat. 20-10.
5 touchdown for Edwards, but there is a flag behind the play, which might be a huge buzzkill here for the Raiders. Yep, the referee is calling it back. Looks like a holding on the receiving team. Really killer, momentum killer for the Raiders, unfortunately. But again, Kai Edwards with another big play for the Raiders. Now with that Raider offense coming out on the field, we'll see if the Lancers can find an answer for number 4, Kai Edwards. Really has been electric so far tonight. We'll see what they can bring.
A real tough break for the Raiders. breaking out that kick return deep. But it is coming back with a holding call, and they will be starting at the 18-yard line.
Alrighty, unfortunately, it went from a kick return for 6 to back inside the 20-yard line for the Raiders. And we'll see what they can do here, see if they continue going to Edwards. He's getting a well-deserved rest, though, on this play as the Raiders go trips to the left from the shotgun. Handoff to James. He is wrapped up by that Lancer D-line, led by senior Lee Marshall. And that's going to be backwards again for the Raiders, looking like a 2nd and 12 here.
A great job from the Lancers. To bottle up that inside run, the Raiders are really not able to get anything going up the middle, having to resort to those outside runs and the pass offense.
Yeah, shotgun, looking for the speed option. Pitch to James. He fumbles it, but picks it back up. He's going to break it deep this time, actually. He's got up the sideline. Only the safety to beat. He'll take him down inside the 50. What was nearly a death sentence for the Raiders and what would have been a flipped field for the Lancers to punch it in to score and go up has now turned into a big offensive play for the Raiders into their own into the Lancer territory.
Yeah, phenomenal job from Uriah. Fumbling that ball, but picking it back up and able to get down a hill and really capitalize on the Lancers not being able to cut him off on the edge.
And if you're just joining us, Raiders leading 14-13 here with 3:05 to play. Shotgun trips to the left again for the Raiders. Edwards looking for that swing pass. It's covered, close, scrambling out wide. He's going to try and take it on his own. A gain of a couple. A noble effort there from the young close.
It's a great play call from the Raiders, really faking that little swing pass that they have been great with this year, having 2 touchdowns already this year off that little swing pass, looking for the little fake swing pass, and looking deep for Connor Dillon on the play. Great job from the Lancers covering that deep ball.
All right, 2nd and 9 here for the Raiders. Let's see what they go with. They've got Edwards back on the field in that slot position that he likes. Blitz coming for the Lancers. Bootleg, close looking. And it's going to be thrown out of bounds. It's going to be a 3rd down for the Raiders here.
3rd and long for the Raiders. Would not be surprised if they look for Kai again going deep. Let's see if the Lancers will play a little soft, keep everything in front of them on this 3rd and long.
Another connection that East has been looking to form early, South has been looking to form early was the close-to-close connection with Mason's younger brother, Max, at tight end. He doesn't seem to be on the field here for this 3rd down, though, as they look over the middle for Edwards. And it was just out in front of him. Not the best of throws by the young close. And the Raiders will bring on the punt unit here on 4th down.
That's a tough play to be able to make cross body, cross the field. Got to throw it out of the reach of the defenders. Great job by Mason just getting it away before he got sacked. And it looks like the Raiders'
offense is staying on the field. We'll have to see if they go for that little pooch punt again like they did last week. From close, but motion called. Yep, there's that little short punt by the Raiders. Let's see if they can get down there and down it inside the 10 for good field position, just outside the 10 actually. And the Lancers will have a long field ahead of them. Good play there from the Raiders.
Yeah, great little pooch punt from Mason Close, kicking it right over the line, making sure he did not hit his O-line, making sure it went downfield, got a good bounce rolling downfield, and the Lancers will start in between the 20-yard line.
All right, let's see what this Raider defense has with 1:54 left on the clock here in the 1st quarter. Pistol formation for the Lancers. Swinging the running back out wide. Terrell looking for the screen pass. And that's enough for a first for the Lancers. Preston Reynolds there on the reception. That's his first of the game.
Penalty on the play, though. It looks like the refs are signaling that it is coming back.
Maybe another holding on the play there for the Lancers.
Illegal man downfield for the Lancers.
Gotcha.
Tough break for the Lancers. Getting that first reception to Preston. Now looks like they'll be pinned in their own 10-yard line.
It's going to be a third penalty for the Lancers. Now let's see what they do. They've been looking to drop back Terrell deep on pretty much every play so far, but you got to be careful doing that with this hot pursuit Raider defense. As here comes Chase Nash. Another big sack from Chase Nash, and that's going to be a safety for the Raiders, hitting him inside his own end zone. Just as we were concerned for the Lancers, obviously dropping back like that into your own end zone, that's always dangerous. And that's going to be a safety here for the Raiders. Big play early.
Risky play from the Lancers, and the Raiders are going to be able to sack him in the end zone for a safety. Great play by Chase Nash. Great play call from the Raiders, bringing the heat, not letting Price be able to look downfield. And that will be Raider ball.
So now for those tuning in that do not understand what a safety is, that'll be 2 points for the Raiders, taking their lead up to 16-13, up 3 points here with 1:44 to go in the first quarter. And now the Raiders will get the ball off of a safety punt from the Lancers.
Just the first quarter of the game, but a ton of eccentric plays from both sides 16-13 with 1:44 left to go in the first quarter. A very exciting game from two 0-2 teams. I know a lot of people were not expecting this, but it's a great game so far.
Lots of points early, obviously. I mean, if this pace were to continue, it would be over 100 points on that total score line. Would be crazy to see, but definitely entertaining for all the viewers out there.
Some quick maths from my colleague Evan Schibble.
Definitely not my strong suit. All right, it looks like in high school it actually is a kick from the Lancers off the ground, but it will be back at the 20-yard line. So definitely a line drive kick. All the way back. Edwards is going to have to pick it up and try and make something happen here for the Raiders. He cuts back inside, had a hole, but got closed pretty quickly. And the Raider offense will start from their own 26-yard line here. And we'll see what they have coming out off that safety. First and 10 for the Raiders here. And the shotgun again. They've got Edwards in the slot. We'll see what Close does here. Blitz coming from the Lancers. Fakes the handoff. Close cuts up the sideline. Gets up near that first down marker. Looks like he's going to be just short of it. But a great play there off that read option from the younger Close brother.
Yeah, great read by Mason. Looks like the Lancers were expecting that run up the middle on first down. But the great pull, and it looks like a gain of 9.
There does seem to be a flag on the play, though, over by where the ball went out of bounds. It's going to be holding on the offense. So another hold for the Raiders, and that will be their third penalty. So each side with third penalties here, 3 penalties to get us started here. And obviously not a great start for the Raiders as they wanted to clean up those penalties from last week. 2, I think, would have been a manageable number, but 3 kind of pushes them towards that brink of, maybe a few too many here early.
Yeah, especially 3 penalties just in this first quarter. Let's see if the Raiders can cut down on these little mistakes later on in the game.
Edwards on the jet sweep handoff. Trying to get out wide again. Does. And he's just going to go out of bounds. after a gain of a couple. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 here.
Really relying on Kyer early. It looks like he's a little bit tired, but it's just the first quarter. I know he has a ton of gas left in the tank.
I definitely think something the Raiders were able to figure out kind of late in the game against Olathe East was that big plays are going to be their way to stay in the game with these heavy hitter offenses and defenses. Almost a jump offside there from the Lancers. The quick pass to Connor Dillon for the Raiders. Going to be just short, but it will be a 3rd and manageable here at about 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that'll be Connor's first catch of the game, and it is a 3rd and a 1 for the Raiders. Let's see if they'll go with another quick pass or a run up the middle. I would not be surprised if the Raiders go with a little bit of read option. They have been able to chip a little bit of yardage off every play with that read option. Let's see if they keep going to it.
They're in the shotgun formation for it again. Edwards in the slot on the near side. Got to keep an eye on him. Welch out wide. On the jet sweep, the handoff to Edwards, looking for him to get outside. He breaks one tackle, but is swarmed by a bunch of Lancer defenders after a great broken tackle there. And it's going to be a loss of 5 and going to be 4th down here for the Raiders.
Really tough break for the Raiders, not being able to get it outside on the jet sweep.
Time winding down here in the first quarter, and it looks like this punt may take us to the end of the first quarter at 16-13 for the Raiders. A great first quarter here for the Raiders, I would say, absolutely. Offensively and defensively, some bright spots, but still the penalties, the storyline, got to keep those cleaned up. Obviously, you know, that's what you got to clean up here if you're the Raiders here as the game continues.
Yeah, the Raiders really do need to clean up those mistakes. That muffed punt from Miles Macking, letting the Lancers start on the 26-yard line, and that muffed punt while they were punting for the Raiders, letting the Lancers start on the 12-yard line. Lancers really haven't been able to get anything going when they have a lot of field to work with. The Raiders just need to quit with the turnovers, quit letting the Lancers start with great field position. Other than that, the Raiders are doing great.
Absolutely. Lots of positives shown from practice this week. Probably lots of film watched and lots of new plays put in. So good to see that the Raiders are having early success here under the big pressure moment of Friday Night Lights here at Shawnee Mission North Stadium. Shawnee Mission East, Shawnee Mission South, best rivalry in the Kansas State metro area, obviously. So we'll have to see if that theme continues here for the Raiders.
That's a great game so far. Both teams, it's like a boxing match. Both teams taking hits, but put some haymakers on each other. Let's see who will come out on top. Looks like the Raiders will bring out the punt unit on 4th and medium. Connor Dillon is back to punt.
Referees calling for some illegal equipment from the Shawnee Mission East side. And maybe a complete substitution here for the Lancers.
Maybe the Lancers sent out their second strings. They just subbed everybody out of the game right there. A little odd, but whatever works for them.
Looks like the freshman squad was out there for the Lancers to try and block that punt. But it's going to be down to the 31-yard line. The Raiders will down it. And see what that Lancer offense can do. Like Eric said, not been able to get a whole lot going when they have a lot of field to work with. So we'll see if that theme continues here for the Lancers.
Yeah, this Raider defense has really been holding strong when the Lancers starting on their own side of the field. Great job from the Raiders so far, bottling up number 23, Preston Reynolds, not letting Price have any time back there in the pocket. Really rushing him, really bringing the pressure this game. Great job from the Raider defense.
One of the breakout playmakers for sure here to start for the Raider defense is Chase Nash, number 8. He's had a lot of big plays, had that safety there kind of near the end of the first quarter. Let's see if he continues coming out like a heat-seeking missile coming out of that defensive backfield for the Raiders. 3 to the right here for Terrell, but the handoff up the middle. It's going to be held up by the Raiders at about the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. Looks like the refs are going to be incredibly generous and give him 2 yards on that carry.
Looks like it was Ben Danaher and Alex Pavlou on the tackle. The 2 inside linebackers for the Raiders. Second and 7 for the Lancers.
And that
Price
hot
back to pass.
That hot blitz coming again. Terrell gets away, but he
it
does
looks
get
like there's
knocked
a
down.
fumble.
Looks like a fumble on the play. Raiders calling it their ball. We'll see what the referees decide when they get down to the bottom of the pile.
And it is a Raider ball
and
at the 32-yard line. Fumble from Price Terrell. I was not able to see who recovered that fumble, but great job from the Raiders bringing the pressure. Price trying to step up in the pocket, but it looks like the ball was knocked loose as he was trying to get away.
And a huge play for that Raider defense again. Raider defense really making the difference. Obviously, offense has had some big plays, but I would really say that defense has made the biggest improvement from last week.
And the Raider defense is always top-notch every year. Brett Overzand makes sure he has his guys are ready to play on the defensive end.
And out wide here from Macklin. He gets driven back, but forward progress will get him closer to that first down.
Great catch by fellow KSMS member, Miles Macklin, number 1.
It's going to be a 2nd and 3 here for the Raiders. Tackle was made by number 33, Kyler Houghton, another defensive back that we were told to watch out for that Lancer defense.
It was a great connection to see Mason looking outside a little bit more instead of at Kai in the slot, really spreading the ball around.
Close on the speed option, trying to cut up the middle, looking for that first down. Going to be hit right about the 25-yard line. It's going to be about 1.5 yards short here of the first down, and it's going to be a 3rd down and short. We'll see what the Raiders have here on 3rd and short.
One thing I would look out for on this 3rd and short is Max close in at tight end. Let's see if the close connection can be made on this 3rd and short.
Speed option again out wide, looking to pitch for James. He's got the first down. Great completion there on that pitch, and a great connection there for the Raiders to gain that first down. It's exactly what they needed here to keep the drive moving.
I'm loving the play calls early from Coach Alisher, coming in from Free State this year. I'm loving the play calls, letting his playmakers out in space, letting them make plays, letting them use their speed and their agility and their quickness on the offensive end, really keeping the Lancers on their toes. Great job by Coach Alisher, letting his playmakers make plays out wide.
Pistol formation here for the Raiders. Close fakes the handoff. Bootleg out wide. Looking for Edwards towards the sideline. It's going to be thrown just short. And it's going to be a 2nd down here and 10. For those of you just joining us here, Shawnee Mission South, the Raiders do lead the Lancers 16-13 with about 9 to play here in the 2nd quarter. And don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. Myself, Evan Schibel, along with my colleague, Eric Smith, here in the booth tonight. The first true Friday Night Lights game for the Raiders, as the first game was played on a Saturday morning, and last week's game was played at about 4 o'clock Central Time here, so obviously an earlier start than they're used to. The first true Friday Night Lights game here, pitch black skies, but a beautiful October evening here for this rivalry showdown between Shawnee Mission South and Shawnee Mission East.
Know what this game is called, Evan?
What is it?
Prime time. It is prime time for the Raiders with their first Friday Night Lights game is great to see. You know, I know a ton of people are tuning in to this rivalry matchup between the Raiders and the Lancers. It's always a great game. It is 16-13. The Raiders are winning. It's a great game so far. A lot of electric plays on both sides. Both teams laying some punches down. Both teams really striking back at each other. It's a great game so far. I would not be surprised if it is a nail biter the rest of the way out.
Alrighty, here we got a 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders. Ball on the 21-yard line of the Lancers. We'll see what the Raiders can do here. Close calling for motion, fakes it to Edwards, looking over the middle to his brother Max. Close couldn't get it to him. Looks like the backyard throwing the football was not enough for the Close brothers on that route there. Mason just short of his brother Max, but Max was wide open there into the end zone. If he could have caught that, it would have been a walk in the park into the end zone there for the Raiders.
That's a tough play for Mason to make. A lot of pressure coming in at him in front of his face. He having to throw off that back foot, couldn't get enough power on it. A little short to his brother Max Close on the throw.
Good to see Max Close getting back on that offensive game after a really unsuccessful game from him at QB that first game. But good to see him kind of getting back into some flow on the offensive end here for the Raiders at tight end. And a timeout going to be called for the Raiders as that play clock was winding down here with 9 minutes to play here in the 2nd quarter.
Now, as you're talking about Max Close on the offensive end, you know, a true athlete, a 3-sport athlete, being able to play multiple positions in football, whether it's long snapper, QB, DN, or tight end. It's a phenomenal athlete. The Close family is.
And don't forget, if you are just tuning in, 16-13 Raider lead here, 2 touchdowns, and a great play by Chase Nash to gain that safety to add that extra 2 points on there for the Raiders. Up 16-13 on the Lancers. Lancers with 2 touchdowns of their own, but a missed extra point to put them at that 13-point total. 9:09 here to go in the 2nd quarter. It's going to be 3rd down here. The Raiders took a timeout as the play clock was winding down. Let's see what they can do here. See if we can get a conversion here on 3rd down for the Raiders.
3rd and long for the Raiders. I would not be surprised if they look for Kai again. Trips to the right. Max on the left at tight end. Let's see what the Raiders will do.
Fakes the handoff to James. Looking deep for Edwards in the corner of the end zone. Right through his hands, and it's going to be incomplete here for the Raiders. Had the man open there for Close. Put it in a good spot. Just a great defensive play there from the Lancers as Edwards tried to come down with it. And now let's see what the Raiders do here. Seems to be a little deep for field goal range, as that would be a 38-yard field goal at least from that position. So we'll have to see. It looks like they are going to go for it here inside Lancer territory.
Now, I'd love to see if they let Mason keep passing. That was a beautiful pass on that last play. Outside shoulder at Kaiwan Edwards. Just a great defensive play by the Lancers. Let's see what the Raiders will do on 4th and 10.
2 out wide to the left. It fumbled off the handoff, but Edwards picks it up, breaks it loose. Up inside the 5-yard line, and once again, another near fumble for the Raiders, picked up by the running back, and then this time, Kai Edwards once again making a big play for the Raiders, taking him inside the 5-yard line for a 1st down. A huge play for the Raiders there. What was nearly a huge mistake for the Raiders.
That was a great recovery from Kai on that double reverse, being able to regain his balance, being able to pick up that ball after he fumbled it, and really break a couple tackles, get in that open space, and get that 1st down. Within the 5-yard line, the Raiders are in great position to punch it in right here.
Trips to the left here for the Raiders. Macklin way out wide on the complete opposite side of the field. That throw is batted up in the air and caught by the Lancers for an interception. Taken down inside their own end zone for a touchback, and that'll put them at their own 20-yard line. Great defensive play there by that D-line of the Lancers as the Raiders were on the doorstep there to punch it in. But big celebrations here for the Lancers. Great defensive line play to keep the Raiders out of the end zone.
A tough break for the Raiders. That ball was batted from the D-line, popped straight up. It was not batted down and caught by the Lancers in the end zone. It will be a touchback, and the Lancers will start at the 20-yard line.
It was C.J. Leonard with the interception there for Shawnee Mission East. The vice principal's son at Shawnee Mission East there with the interception. And now this Lancer offense here out of the pistol, handoff up the middle to Eldred. It's going to be a gain of 2 now for the Lancers.
Raiders are really doing a great job stuffing up that inside run, not letting the Lancers get much momentum inside the tackles. It's a great job from the Raiders, really bottling up the Lancers. Second and 8 for the Lancers.
See what that Lancer offense brings here on 2nd and 8. Raiders showing blitz again. Screen pass from Terrell. And his man was pushed out of bounds. Looks like a first down for the Lancers. Just over that first down yardage. But again, that Raider D-line and linebacker core in hot pursuit. Nearly with another sack or negative play there for the Raider defense.
Yeah, but just a great pass by Price, being able to get the ball out over Chase Nash, who was coming in hot pursuit, letting Ben Beichman make a play on the outside.
Raider blitz coming again. Terrell finds the quick hitter over the middle. And it's going to be a first down for the Lancers.
Looks like there is a penalty on the play. And it looks like it will be roughing the passer.
Late hit there by the Raiders. Coach Brett Oberzan not happy with that call by the officials. And it's going to be more yards added onto the end of the play for the Raiders. And that's their 4th penalty of the game. Obviously, 4 penalties for the Raiders, only 3 for the Lancers. But the bigger issue is that's been 4 penalties for 45 yards for the Raiders. So a couple big, late hits, 1 out of bounds and 1 on the quarterback. Definitely got to clean up those mistakes and keep your head during this rivalry game.
Most definitely.
Shotgun snap again. Raider defense coming again. And looks like a drop pass there from the Lancers. It's going to be 2nd down after that incompletion.
If you did not know that, it was number 22, Grady Kuhas, on the pressure. His first start of his career.
Good to see the junior getting some reps in here.
I know Grady a little bit. Great kid, great guy. Glad he gets to play a little bit with the absence of Brett Connor for this game.
Shotgun snap again here for the Lancers. It's going to be 2nd down, a low snap. Raider defense coming again. Terrell launches it deep. That's going to be caught. And it looks like it's going to be called incomplete as he was just pushed out of bounds before getting his feet down. Nearly a big play there for the Lancers, though.
Really a great pass from Price and a good catch from Ben Beichman. Luckily for the Raiders, he caught it out of bounds. You're right, James, on the coverage, being able to push him out before he could get a foot down. Now, one thing that I would love to shout out is that Raider D-line. Max Close, Greg, and J.R. Wesley on that D-line. Really not letting the D-line block these linebackers on these blitzes. Really putting a ton of pressure on Price.
Not a lot of time for Terrell to think back there as, again, hot pursuit from the Raiders, but finds Preston Reynolds out wide. Good hit, though, by the Raiders, and it's going to be about 4th and medium after a gain of 3 or so for the Lancers here on 3rd down.
Great tackle in open field from Connor Dillon, not letting Preston break it loose or really do anything with that ball. With only a 1-yard gain on the play.
Terrell getting the play call from his offensive coordinator. It looks like the Lancers will be going for it here on 4th and 9.
Let's see if Price will be looking for his playmakers, Preston Reynolds and Ben Bikeman on the outside.
Snap here for Terrell, looking for Bikeman, overthrows him, and it's going to be incomplete. And that'll bring that Raider offense back out on the field here with 6:45 to play. Raiders still holding on to that 16-13 lead here about halfway through the second quarter.
After that hot start from both teams, we have not seen a score in around 10 minutes. With 6:45 left to go in the second quarter, it is 16-13. The Raiders still lead the Lancers. Now, last possession, the Raiders really had a great drive going, only to be capped off by an interception. What do you think the Raiders will have to do to punch it in on this drive?
I think, again, you're looking for those quick hitters, those screen plays. Kai Edwards maybe starting to show a little fatigue, but you still got to keep going to him until that Lancer defense finds an answer for him. He's lined up in the slot here. Shotgun snap for the Raiders. Close, trying to escape one. He's taken down by what looked like the horse collar. No flag, though, from the officials, and it's going to be a big sack for the Lancers that'll back the Raider defense up about 20 yards. Michael Eberhardt on the tackle.
First sack from the Lancers, able to get to Mason, not letting him step up in the pocket, being able to grab on his jersey and pull him down. Great job from the Lancer D-line, not letting Mason escape like he has done previously in the game.
It's going to be a 2nd and 18 here for the Raiders.
One thing I would not be surprised if the Raiders go for a little speed option on the outside right here.
Blitz coming. And on the jet sweep there to Kai Edwards, great tackle. And this will back them up 20 yards from that original line of scrimmage. All the way back now for the Raiders. 2 great defensive plays by the Lancers. And my guess is as good as anyone's here on what the Raiders are going to go to here on 3rd and 24. Looking for a big completion downfield to get that first down.
Awfully risky to take a shot downfield. Do not want to throw another interception, leaving the Lancers with great field position. I will be very surprised if the Raiders throw deep here.
$5:20 to go here in the second quarter. 16-13 Raiders lead. Some motion into that slot. Bootleg for Close, looking for that quick hitter. Macklin knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 6 or 7. And there's going to be a flag on the play here. It was in the defensive backfield, so we'll have to see what the call is here.
This would be great for the Raiders if it is defensive pass interference or a defensive holding, which I believe would result in an automatic first down.
Very animated discussion here from the referees. Could be a really big, game-changing call here. Confirming the call here. And that Lancer defense is backing up, which is obviously a good sign here for the Raiders. It's going to be a face mask, it looks like.
Which will result in an automatic first down for the Raiders.
Huge first down here for the Raiders.
Oh, excuse me, it is.
Or, yeah, it's going to be 4th and short now, actually. Right around midfield. It looks like the Raiders will go for it here now. About.
It'll actually be 3rd down.
Yeah, not a loss of down there for the Raiders, so huge play. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Looked like a spot foul, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it's going to be 3rd down here and 5. Trips to the left here for the Raiders. And newfound hope for the Raider offense to maybe see if they can punch one in here. Swing pass to Edwards. He drops it. It's going to be called incomplete, thankfully, for the Raiders as the Lancers were headed the other way with the ball. And make sure Edwards got in front of the quarterback there on that throw. Otherwise, it would have been a lateral for an incompletion. Or, excuse me, for a fumble.
Great defense from the Lancers, really reading that Little swing pass from the Raiders, not letting Kai get any room to work with. Even if he did catch the ball, would have been taken down for a loss of yards. The Raiders will be bringing out the punt unit with Max Close on the long snap, Connor Dillon on the punt.
Got to be careful there. Just got it off. It's going to be a good punt. We get a pretty good roll inside the Lancer 20, down to the 19. So a good play there to see from that Raider special teams unit. And again, Lancers have had trouble working with lots of field, so we'll see if they can do it this time, and we'll see if that Raider defense can continue the hot pursuit of Bryce Terrell that they've had all night, blitzing heavy and forcing him to make quick throws. Long ones at that. The kid does have a lot of arm strength, but we'll see if that continues here as we push later and later into the second quarter. Just under 5 minutes to play here. Still 16-13, Raiders lead. Pistol formation. Cade Eldred busts one up the middle. It's going to be a big gain of about 15 yards, and it's going to be a first down for the Lancers.
This is the first time this game the Lancers have really found a lot of movement from that O-line, pushing that Raider D-line back a little bit, letting the running back open up a hole and bust that open for 15.
First really big play from that Lancer offense so far tonight. See if they can find some more here in the passing game or continue with that run. Oh, it's going to be a false start there on the Lancers. Quick jump from that O-line.
First and 15 for the Lancers at their 30-yard line.
Loss of 5 there after that false start. And that'll bring the Lancer total up to 5 penalties on the night. We'll see if that Raider defense comes hot again. Nope, sitting back into zone coverage. But Terrell looks out wide and finds senior Ben Beichman for a gain of 5. Excuse me, 10-yard gain. Forgot about that penalty on the last play there.
Lancers are really finding a lot of success with these quick little bubble screens. Raiders are not manning up outside that often, allowing the Lancers to get a couple little chippy yards on those little screens.
Hot pursuit again, batted down there by Max Close. A great play by the tall defensive end. And that'll force a 3rd and short here for the Lancers.
This is one of the most appetizing things as a D lineman. You're running through, and it just appears like the O-line just lets you get right by, but it is actually a screenplay. Great play from Max Close, batting that ball down, reading the screen, not letting Price throw it over the top of him. 3rd and 5 for the Lancers with 3:30 left to go in this first half.
Alrighty, pistol formation here for the Lancers. On the fake, Terrell under pressure trying to make something happen, looking for that first down, and it's going to be just short, maybe. Yep, it's going to be just short of that first down, and it's going to be 4th and short here. Right around midfield, we'll see what the Lancers do, see if they go for this 4th down here. They are in their own territory, but definitely a very short conversion opportunity here for the Lancers.
Excellent pursuit from Alex Pavlu on the play. Not letting Price get really any room to work with outside. Coming from behind and pushing him down for only a gain of 3.
Right around 3 minutes to go. Clock ticking here in the first half.
Looks like the Lancers will go for it on 4th and short.
4th and short here. Pistol formation.
Lancers trying to draw him off sides. It looks like they will just call a timeout. Great idea from the Lancers trying to draw the Raiders off sides. They do have 3 timeouts to work with. Might as well use them. Leaving 2:50 left on the clock. Raiders do lead 16-13. Timeout, Lancers.
It'll be interesting to see if they come out of this timeout still looking to go for it here on 4th down, or if they're looking to punt. on this 4th and short from their own territory on the 43-yard line. Obviously limited fans in attendance tonight, but the cheerleaders, the band members, the dancers still bringing the energy here to one of the biggest games of, all these young athletes' careers so far under the lights against their big rivals. Raiders with a 16-13 lead, 2:50 to play here. So far, really good start from the Raiders, for sure, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, there you see Brett Overzand talking to his players, seeing if they can get this quick score with only 2:50 left to go on the clock and 1 timeout. You see Brett Overzand talking to his players. There you see the Lancers coming out, most likely in punt formation, trying to draw the Raiders offsides previously. But I do see
Price Terrell trotting out for the offense here for the Lancers. Looks like we might get them going for it here on 4th down.
Gutsy call from the Lancers, seeing if they can get a little bit more momentum before this first half ends.
And we got another timeout here from the Lancers. Only 17 on the play clock. I wonder what that timeout was for there for the Lancers. Obviously, had plenty of time on the play clock. Looked like they wanted to go with the offense again here. But maybe head coach Freese saw something on that Raider defensive end that he didn't like and decided to reset. And now they've got the punt unit out there for the Lancers.
Yeah, he's probably trying to catch the Raiders off guard, trying to see if they can get their punt unit out there, go out, line up on the ball quick, and snap the ball. But the Raiders were ready with their defensive unit. And it looks like the Raiders will have their punt unit out for this next play. It is 4th and 2. I would not be surprised if the Lancers do fake this, but also be looking for that punt deep to number 1, Miles Macklin.
Alrighty, the Raiders playing safe here. No one back deep, just in case of that fake here from the Lancers. See where that snap goes for the Lancers. Does go long, and it does look like a punt here. A good deep one, end over end, but does get a Raider bounce. Stays just outside their own 20. It's going to be on the Raider 21 here for their offense with 2:39 remaining. And good old classic 2-minute drill here for the Raiders. See if they can finish off the half with a score.
Yeah, probably one of the most fun drills in practice. You just get to throw the ball a lot. Try and get down the field as fast as you can. You do have just a little over 2 minutes left. You have 2:39 left in this first half and only 1 timeout. See if the Raiders can get this little 2-minute drill going, get on the ball quick, and score quick.
That'd be great momentum for the Raiders to take into halftime. So we'll see if they can capitalize here on this offensive opportunity.
The Lancers do get the ball starting in the second half. Let's see if the Raiders can put some points on the board.
Looking for that quick hitter, and it seemed to be a miscommunication on who that was going to, as both Macklin and Edwards were over there. But the ball seemed to go kind of right between the two of them there from Mason Close.
How much time has ticked off the clock? Only 2:36. Only 3 seconds ran off the clock. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Mason has got the play, and he's relaying it to his team. 15 seconds on the play clock for the Raiders.
Close, looking over the top.
And a great catch by Miles Macklin.
And then cuts back to the inside. He's got
25,
space.
20, 15, 10, 5.
Touchdown, Raiders. And a big play on the wheel route from Miles Macklin. And it's going to be a huge score for the Raiders with still over 2 minutes left to play. But definitely some big momentum taking in to the second half for the Raiders.
No, I like to give Miles a lot of stuff, but that was a great catch right on his fingertips. A great pass from Mason close. Great job by Miles Macklin, cutting it back across the field, getting a couple blocks down the field. You saw Max Close was down there with him, making sure no one caught up to him. Great job from the Raiders looking deep, scoring before the first half ends.
Oh, and that extra point was blocked there from Matthew Musson, so that'll leave the score at 22-13. The Raiders with a 9-point lead here. Definitely one of the more unusual football score lines you've ever seen. But 2:23 to play here in the first half. Still a chance for that Lancer offense to get down the field. But as we've examined before, they've had a lot of trouble working with lots of field and being able to really get anything going on that offensive end unless it's put in their lap inside the 10-yard line. So we'll have to see if that Lancer offense can get anything rolling here before halftime.
It'll be a lot of trouble for the Lancers to really look downfield to their big weapons in Preston Reynolds and Ben Bikeman. The Raiders are really not letting Price get any time back there, sending a lot of pressure, making sure he does not have time to throw a little lob balls to his tall receivers out wide. There's also been great defense from Miles Macklin, Uriah James, Kaiwan Edwards, and Tyler Welch with the defensive backs. Great job from the Raiders, really limiting this Lancer pass offense. There you see the Raider kick unit coming out to kick the ball. Matthew Musson, soccer player, junior, number 10.
Coming off that missed PAT, we'll see if he can take out some anger here and send this one deep for that Raider special teams unit.
Just his first missed PAT of the year. Not bad for the junior kicker.
And that one is going to be chippy and short. One of the up backs will pick it up here for the Lancers. Definitely was not prepared to catch that ball. But he'll pick it up and take it up just inside the 40-yard line here for the Lancers. Good starting field position, though, for that Lancer offense.
Yeah, starting at the 35-yard line. Great job from the up back to really come down with that ball, make sure he did not fumble. One of the things that your special teams coach will teach you is if you're not one of those quick guys back deep, if you catch the ball, you go down right away. But it looks like he wanted to make a little play for himself. Don't blame him. It's probably his dream. But he just got like 2 yards, so it was all right. First and 10 for the Lancers.
See if that Raider defense continues the hot pursuit of Price Terrell, and they do. Flushing him out of the pocket, running wide, looking deep. He just throws it away as he's taken down.
Looks like it will be intentional grounding. Price did not have anyone over there to get that ball. In high school, you cannot just throw it out of bounds across the line of scrimmage. You have to be targeting a receiver. Looks like umpires will be discussing this intentional grounding call.
Will be. Yep, there's that intentional grounding call. And a big loss for the Lancers there on first down. And they'll move them to second and long here with even more field in front of them.
Great job from the Raiders to really get to him. He could not find any room to work with, just running back, and now inside his own 20 with a 21-yard loss. See if the Lancers will try and air it out or if they will just run the ball into these first half.
Shotgun snap 4 wide here for the Lancers. Handoff up the middle to Cade Eldred. He gets a few.
A little bit of a scuffle between that Lancer O-line and number 68, J.R. Wesley.
Nothing comes from it, though, there at the end of the play.
Big props to those Raider D linemen, as I keep saying, Max Close, J.R. Wesley, and Greg.
Here we
Third
go.
and very long for the Lancers. Clock is ticking down to 1:30 left in this first half.
4 wide again for the Lancers. Hot pursuit from the Raiders once again coming on the blitz. The quick pass. Going to take him up for a gain of about 10. We'll see if Obersand decides to use that final timeout of his And he does, with 1:10 remaining here. I'll force the Lancer to bring out their punt unit and give the Raiders the ball back with 1:10 remaining here in the first half.
Now the Raiders will get great field position. Great job from the Raider defense, really pushing Price Terrell back, not letting it any room to work with that 21-yard loss on the first play. 4th and 12 at the 38-yard line, the 36-yard line, excuse me. The Raiders will be left starting from about their 40 or 30-yard line. It'll be great field position. They have about 1 minute and 10 seconds left. See if they can score quick with another deep ball.
Minute and 10 remaining here if you're just joining us. Second quarter, 4th and 12 for the Lancers. Gonna have to look for a deep punt here. Trying to pin that explosive Raider offense inside their own territory. Not allowing them to break one deep again here as the half comes to a close. 22-13 Raider lead over the Lancers.
Now in that Raider huddle over there, I do not see number 1 Miles Mack, and it looks like Kaiwan Edwards will be back to return this punt from what I am seeing right now.
Try and get our playmaker receiver out there. Oh no, it looks like it's going to be Riot James, number 14, back deep to receive. And we'll see if he can make a play back there.
Lynch will be punting from the right hash.
Good snap here. Long punt, laces down though. James will pick it up, tries to split 2 defenders. Not a bad effort. And gets it up to just short of the 35-yard line in Raider territory. And just over 60 yards to go here for the Raiders. See if they can punch one in here with just over a minute to go here in the first half.
Like we were just talking about the 2-minute drill, and usually when you're running that in practice, you have 2 minutes. But it looks like Raiders will have to do the 1-minute drill with only 1:02 left on the clock. They found great excellence looking for Miles Macklin deep on that wheel route. Let's see if the Raiders can keep it going with the pass attack.
Trips to the right here for the Raiders. Little lob pass over the top to Edwards. Cuts up the sideline again, gets pushed out of bounds.
That was a great pass from Mason Close, really reading that outside linebacker. He was really playing hard on that little swing pass that the Raiders have loved so far in this game. But a great pass from Mason Close, floating it over the top to Kaiwan Edwards for the 6-yard gain. Great job from Kai getting out of bounds, stopping the clock. They will be at the 40-yard line with 55 seconds left to go.
Second short here for the Raiders. Close drops back, looking for the quick hitter. Finds Connor Dillon.
And a fumble on the play.
A fumble on the play. Get the Lancers coming back the other way with it, coming out wide. Broken tackle, James, with the final tackle there on the play. Raiders asking for a penalty, though. There is one on the play. We'll have to see what that call is.
I would not be surprised if it is holding on that return. You know, many defensive guys do not know how to block without holding. You see very often on these interception returns there will be a holding or an illegal block.
Really unfortunate mistake there for the Raiders. Obviously, it would have been nice to get up 2 scores as the Lancers will get the ball coming out of the halftime here. But unfortunately, was an interception, a fumble there from number 21, Connor Dillon, the junior, on his second reception of the game. And that penalty will push the Lancers just inside their own territory here, but only about half the field to work with. They got 41 seconds left on the clock with only 1 timeout. Let's see if the Lancers can punch it in for a quick score. Raiders showing blitz again, right up the middle. But the throw over the middle for the Lancers. Terrell finds his connection. That'll be a gain of 10 for a first down.
Now, if you did not know, on a first down, the clock will stop until that ball is placed down. Clock is ticking down, 35 seconds left to go in the first half. Lancers are trying to trot down and get a quick score. Price drops back to pass. Quick little swing pass to Preston, who is able to get out of bounds.
Great play by Reynolds to get out of bounds there and stop the clock with 25 to play here in the first half. Raiders still up 22-13, and that Lancer offense is rolling here now with some quick tempo.
Bryce Terrell drops back to pass. A lot of pressure.
Over the middle again. Forced down. Play seemed to continue after the whistle there. And timeout going to be taken by the Lancers. 18 seconds to play. That'll be their last timeout. So now with 18 seconds, we'll have to see what the Lancers have here.
Lancers are at the 24-yard line with just 18.6 seconds left in this first half. Don't be surprised to see a couple of deep balls to Ben Bikeman and Preston Reynolds on the outside. The Raiders should be playing back a little bit, not allowing big plays over the top, letting everything underneath, not letting the Lancers get a quick score.
We'll see if that hot pursuit continues, though, from that D-line and that linebacker core. Obviously, putting a lot of pressure on Price Terrell has been successful so far, but we'll see if they continue that. Not trying to play too risky here and give up a score as the half winds down.
Yeah, one of the big things the Raiders were looking into this game was limiting that pass attack. And one of the things you can do to limit that pass attack is by blitzing the quarterback, not letting him get any time back in the pocket. And the Raiders have done an excellent job so far, not letting Price get any time back in that pocket. There you see on the right side, Preston and Ben are lined up on the same side. Let's see if Price will look for them.
Flag on the play. It'll be a false start on the offense. That'll be a 7th penalty for the Lancers. And just a mental lapse there from the Lancer O-line. Can't have that if you're trying to punch it in here late in the half. Back 5 yards, and now a 2nd and 9 here for the Lancers with 18.6 left here in the first half. Lancers seem to be going to those quick hitters a lot here on this tempo offense. We'll see if they continue with that. Once again, Danaher up the middle. He's going to make a sack, taking down Price Terrell, and a flag laid on the play. Maybe a face mask or a horse collar late. Danaher pleading with the referee, unhappy with the call. But with 13.9, that would be a bad penalty to give up there for the Raiders.
That'd be a real tough break if it looks like it is a face mask on Danaher. One of the things you just cannot do this late in the first half is give these Lancers a little bit of momentum.
All right, just 14 seconds left here to play. See if this Raider defense can hold out and keep the Lancers out of the end zone here as the half comes to a close.
Now the clock will run as that was a 15-yard penalty, but from the spot it was just
another big late hit. Long throw over the top, almost picked off by Miles Macklin. That'll be an incomplete pass. And with 3 seconds left on the clock, we'll see what the Lancers decide to do here with the clock stopped.
Now these middle linebackers are really doing a great job by getting to Price quick, not letting him set his feet to make any throws. Not many accurate throws you can make off your back foot unless you are a really good, experienced quarterback. Really tough for Price getting success. And it looks like the Lancers are kicking.
And they're looking for a deep kick here. A long 45-yard field goal here for the Lancers. See if this kid's got the leg. It's up, and it is left, and it is short. And there will be just And that'll bring us to the end of the first half here. Alrighty, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half here. Alrighty, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half here at Shawnee Mission North District Stadium. Obviously, good first half, really, from both sides. High scoring, obviously. That explosive offense, though, for the Raiders has really been a storyline. Definitely, different from last week.
Yeah, it's great to see the Raiders really letting loose, really throwing the ball a lot more, letting the playmakers make plays in space. Coach Lister was really coming in this year, making sure he could get a lot of these explosive guys the ball in space, letting them make plays, and it's really working out with Kaiwan Edwards, Miles Macklin, and Uriah James making great plays on the outside.
Absolutely, and that hot defensive line. Chase Nash with the safety there at the end of the first quarter. Great defensive play here from the Raiders early, but obviously one consistent theme, from last week to this week, and really even that first week there for the Raiders have been the penalties. South with only 5 penalties, the Lancers have 7, so obviously less than their opponent. But the big issue with the penalties for the Raiders has been that they've had 3 15-plus yard penalties, really been killer to their momentum on offense and defense.
Yeah, letting a little bit of this game go to your head. You got to stay level-headed, got to stay calm, got to stay cool and collected. You can't be having those personal fouls, like those late hits out of bounds, those late hits to the quarterback. Can't be doing that, especially in a big rivalry game like this. I know that the other team will be talking a lot of stuff. You got to keep your head cool, collected, and calm throughout this game.
Absolutely. A great start and a great first half for this rivalry matchup between Shawnee Mission East and Shawnee Mission South here. And we'll take a quick break here for halftime. This broadcast obviously been brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. I'm Evan Chibble, along here with my colleague Eric Smith. We'll take a quick break and we'll see you here in just a few. And welcome back here to Shawnee Mission North District Stadium. The Raiders taking a 22-13 lead into the second half here. 2:40 until that second half gets going. Obviously, explosive offense, really hot defense from the Raiders. Really good things to see as compared to last week. Maybe a little more sluggish last week, but really starting to get that first couple weeks of training going for the Raiders. Still penalties, though. Still constant theme for the Raiders. But honestly, overall, really good experience or really good start here for the Raiders in the first half.
Yeah, the Raiders have really found their groove this game. You see them playing a lot more confident, blitzing a lot more, throwing a lot more. They're really going for a lot of big plays. They're really keeping the Lancers on their toes. The Raiders have really found a lot of momentum going down the field, but like you were saying, they have to limit those penalties if they want to keep going. I was texting Brett right now. He was just talking about we should have 40 on the board. Just a couple of turnovers, that muffed punt, that interception, that bad punt that put the Lancers in a good field position. He was just talking about they should be up 40 right now, and the Raiders could be playing a lot better, but still it's great to see what the Raiders are doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll look for cleaning up those small mistakes a little bit more here from the Raiders in the second half. For the Lancers, really having a hard time getting that offense rolling. Price Terrell been under a lot of pressure from that Raider defensive line. We'll see if they can find those quick hitters that they started to find kind of when they were running that 1-minute offense there late in the first half. Those seem to be having some success against the Raiders. But similar to the Raiders last week, some short false starts, 5-yard penalties, kind of killing the momentum. So we'll see if they can clean that up here in the second half.
Yeah. And just a little shout-out to Price. He's doing a great job being a really tough back there. He's taking a lot of hits from Ben Danaher, Alex Pavlou, Chase Nash, Max Close. Now, those are some big dudes. You don't want to be taking hits from them all day. You got to give props to Price, being tough, sticking in there, taking those hits. He's really throwing the ball right before they get to him. Great job by Price. Got to give props to him.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can find his over-the-top targets. And Ben Beichman and Preston Reynolds here in the second half. Had some success with both of them, but we'll see if they can kind of expand on that here in the second half. 30 seconds to go here until the second half kicks off. We've got the Lancers will be receiving the ball first, and they're down just 9 points. So a little more than a score, but definitely still within reach here for the Lancers. We'll see if the Raiders can continue to roll on that momentum on the offensive end.
Yeah, if the Lancers want any chance in this game, they're going to have to be able to trot down the field that long distance. The Raiders will not keep gifting them field position. The 2 times they have scored has been on that 13-yard line and when they started at that 26-yard line. If the Lancers want a chance in the game, they're going to have to be able to sustain these long drives. But with the way the Raider defense has been playing, I don't know if the Lancers can do it.
Absolutely. All righty, in the kicking unit out, or excuse me, the receiving unit out here for the Shawnee Mission East Lancers to start off the second half. Later and later into the evening we go on the first true Friday Night Lights for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders here. As my colleague here, Eric Smith, said in the first half, prime time for the Raiders. They've been really showing out here to start under their first Friday Night Lights game of the season.
As you can see, the special teams coach is relaying a little bit of last-minute information to the Raiders. Looks like Max Close has the ball. He might be kicking this one deep for the Raiders instead of Musson.
And Musson had that short little kick to the up back there, kind of near the end of the first half. So going back to the kicker from the first game, Max Close. We'll see what he's got here. First kick of the evening for him. And a good deep line drive kick from Close. It'll be returned by the Lancers up to about the 30-yard line, up to the 31. And, like we said in that halftime break, we'll have to see what the Lancers can do with a lot of field here to try and cover.
And I think I saw Max Close in on that tackle. Great job from him making that, kicking the ball and really running down there. He's a great, phenomenal athlete, three-sport athlete. Great job by Max Close, really being tough sticking in this game.
Terrell out of the pistol. Looking over the top, another good quick hitter pass over the middle there, right at the right hash. That pass complete to senior Jacob Johnson. That'll be a first down for the Lancers.
Like you were saying, Evan, it looks like the Lancers are looking for those little quick curls, those quick hitters. Price has not been able to drop back deep, really look deep because of this constant pressure the Raiders have put on him. So very smart move by the Lancers to look for those little short routes and a great 10-yard gain.
Pistol again for the Lancers. Handoff up the middle to Cade Eldred. And he'll be swallowed up by that Raider defensive line. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Great job from that Raider defensive line. Really still bottling up. The Lancers not letting them get any momentum from that O-line, not being able to push this Raider 3-man front back at all.
Raiders showing blitz again here. Coming hot at Terrell. He looks for that quick pass again, though, to Reynolds. He's taken down right around midfield. Just short of the first down marker. And it'll be a 3rd and short here for the Lancers.
3rd and short here. One thing I would look out for is if the Lancers go for a little fake short pass and look deep on 3rd and short. It is 4th down territory for the Lancers. Not be surprised if they look deep and then try and get this, catch the Raiders off guard.
3 out wide to the left here for Terrell. Pistol formation. That batted down pass there by Max Close, who had dropped into zone coverage there. And it'll be 4th and short here for the Lancers.
Looks like the Lancers will be bringing out the punt unit, and you can hear the Lancer parents are really screaming at the coaches wanting to go for it on 4th down, but it looks like the Lancers will play it safe with 10:14 left in this 3rd quarter. Looks like they will play it safe and kick it deep.
Got to keep an eye out for a fake here, and the Raider defense seems to be doing so. No one back deep to return here. Seems to be that everyone in the stadium, except for that Lancer special teams coach, seems to be thinking they're going to be going for it. But no, it will be a deep punt, looking to play the field position game. And it's a really short punt here. It will get a nice bounce, though, for the Lancers, as it'll roll down to the 10-yard line, and the Raiders will have a whole 90 yards to move before finding that end zone here. A great punt, really, from the Lancers there.
If you are just joining us, it is 22-13. The Raiders lead the Lancers with 10:04 left in the 3rd quarter. Ton of explosive plays in the first half from both teams, but the Raiders are on top right now.
Just getting started here in the second half. Don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. Myself, Evan Schibel, here along with my colleague, Eric Smith. And a big run up the middle here for the Raiders. Cut back inside, found a good hole to keep chugging on through, and that'll be just short of the first down marker. Carter Newberry on the carry.
Great rush by Carter on 1st down. Seeing the hole opened up by that Raider O-line and cutting through it, just what you want to see out of your running back, really exploding through that hole and getting 9 yards on the carry. Second and inches for the Raiders. They really have a ton of freedom to do whatever they want on this play. Only 2nd down and short.
The handoff to Dewberry again, and he'll fight for that first down. Really great play there from that Raider offense to get the first down.
Yeah, so far, a great job from Carter, really stepping up for that Brett Connor absence in the backfield. Really finding a lot of success so far in the second half, with already 13 rushing yards on 2 rush attempts. Great job by Carter Dewberry.
Yeah, you can see they went to Dewberry here to try and maybe establish more of an inside run game coming out of the half, leaving Uriah James on the sideline to start here on the second half in the backfield for the Raiders. Trips to the right here for Close out of the shotgun formation. The pitch to Edwards on the jet sweep. And that Lancer defense will bring him down 5 yards back from the line of scrimmage. Negative yards, and it'll be a 2nd and 15. Michael Eberhardt on the play there, coming off the edge.
Left tackle just not able to sustain that block long enough for Kai to get it outside. Carter Dewberry was out there, but he was looking more for a linebacker instead of that DN. Great job from number 34 for the Lancers.
Trips to the right again here for the Raiders. Edwards just off the O-line in that slot. He motions out wide, sitting wide left. Close drops back, looking deep for Uriah James, who was on the outside. But it seems that Close threw it to that opposite shoulder, away from where James was headed as he was cutting in on that post route to the inside, and Close was looking for him on that outside post route.
Yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication. Looks like Mason was looking more for an outside shoulder pass, and Uriah was cutting a little bit more in. Just a little out of the reach, but a great look from Mason. Uriah was open, a great look from the junior quarterback.
Now 3rd and long here for the Raiders. We'll see if they go with a draw or a speed option, maybe even a slip screen here early in the second half, or we'll see if they go long, try and get this first down. Close moving out of the pocket and had Macklin open, but not a great throw. Short of Macklin, and that'll be incomplete and bring up 4th and 15. Most likely bringing on the punt unit here for the Raiders.
Short possession by the Raiders. Able to establish that inside run first couple of plays, trying to air the ball out a little bit, but not working out as they wanted to. Now left with a 4th and 15. The Raiders will punt the ball.
Good punt there from the Raiders. Fair catch called right around midfield for the Lancers. That ball will be spotted at the Lancer 49. Just about half the field to move through for that Lancer offense. But still really early in the second half, weren't able to get too much going. Raider defense still playing very aggressively and causing lots of problems for quarterback Price Terrell. So we'll see what they've got here coming out on their second drive here of the second half.
If you're just joining us, it is 7:44 left in the third quarter. 13-22, the Raiders still lead the Lancers. Now, one thing the Lancers have struggled with is taking the ball down the field, really getting long, sustained drives. The Raiders have put a ton of pressure on the Lancers, not letting them get any breathing room on the opposite side of the ball.
Pistol formation here for the Lancers. Fakes the handoff and over the middle. That'll be a first down completion for the Lancers. Great quick hitter there for Price Terrell.
Great little possession catch by number 20 from the Lancers, avoiding the big hit, clicking that A button, making sure he goes down before safety. 21, Connor Dillon can make the hit.
Pistol formation again here for the Lancers. Another quick hitter again. Jacob Johnson on the right hash there. And they'll pick up another first down here for the Lancers. Again, those quick hitters, like we talked about at halftime, they were starting to have some success with those kind of end of the first half. And it seems that Price Terrell and that Lancer offense continue to go to those on the quick slants from the slot. We'll see if that continues here. But the Lancer offense is driving and it is rolling here with 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Blitz again up the middle, but another quick pass to Reynolds. He breaks one and gets down to the 15-yard line for another first down for the Lancers here. That O-line seems to really be shaping up here for the Lancers, giving Terrell a little bit more time to throw the ball here on these quick passes.
Raiders really sitting back right now, not letting the Lancers beat them deep, letting them get these little quick hitters. The defense is not able to get to Price in that backfield with him releasing the ball about 2 seconds after he gets the snap.
Raiders coming hot again. Another quick pass coming out of the backfield. Jacob Johnson this time. Once again, down to about the 7-yard line. It's going to be just short of the first down. Going to be second and short as they move inside the 10, and they are knocking on the door of that Raider end zone. 6:20 to play here in this third quarter.
Let's see if this Raider defense can shape up a little bit. Going to have to cinch it up on the outside, not letting the Lancers catch those little short routes. On that last touchdown the Lancers did have, it was a little curl route in the end zone. The Raiders should be looking out for right now.
And once again, there was that curl route from the slot to Jacob Johnson. Terrell threw it a little bit over his head as he was under pressure. And it'll be another 3rd and short here. We'll see if the Lancers look for something similar, maybe on the opposite side, or if they'll look to run the ball up the middle here with Eldred.
3rd and short for the Lancers. Be looking out for that little inside zone, little inside rush, see if they can pick up the first down on 3rd and short.
3rd and short here from the 7 for the Lancers. Pistol formation again. 2 wide left for Terrell. And there's that inside zone again up the middle. Eldred pressing for that first down. It's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot here.
Looks like they will give it to him. 1st and goal for the Lancers.
Yep, it's going to be a first down for the Shawnee Mission East Lancers. And that'll be 1st and goal here from the 5-yard line. Really great play calling here early from the Shawnee Mission East Lancer offensive coordinator, but really great play calling from us up here in the booth, partner, may I say myself.
Yeah, I'd be looking out for a little quick pass again. Those little curl routes have been killing them all game.
And there it was again to the slot. But a great play by the defensive line by the Raiders to knock that ball away and prevent that quick curl route to the slot receiver there for the Lancers.
No, I think I'm 3 for 3 on the latest plays right now.
See if we can
Tony
continue.
Romo. I don't know if I can get a 4th, but I will try.
See if we can keep the streak going here for Mr. Eric Smith up here in the booth.
No, 2nd and goal right here. I would not be surprised if the Lancers try and run the ball up the middle. That is my call on this play.
Got to lock it in now with that streak. Raiders coming hot. Terrell scrambling out wide here. Got nowhere to go with the ball. Looking to the back corner of the end zone. He's found a man. Is it pulled in? It's going to be a touchdown for the Lancers. And that'll put them back in the game. Taking their score up to 19, so it'll be 22-19. Raiders up 3 with that extra point still to come.
Excellent pass and catch from Price. Finding his receiver in the back of the end zone. Getting a little bit of time back there. Great job from Price. Really putting that in a position only his receivers could get it.
Alrighty, and the extra point attempt here is up, and it is good for the Lancers. So 22-20, a 2-point lead here for the Raiders. 5:33 remaining in the 3rd quarter. As the Raiders look to get the ball back here on offense and see if they can get something rolling again here for that offensive unit.
One of the things the Raiders have struggled to do with is keeping their foot on the gas. In the previous 2 games, they have been able to get quick scores up, but have let their foot off the gas a little bit. They did come out. They were leading by 2 scores, now only by 2 points. Let's see if the Raiders can keep their momentum going and get a score here in this 3rd quarter.
Now, just so everyone is on the same page here, Eric Smith did end his streak of correctly calling the plays there for the Lancers. So we'll have to see if we can start a new one here as the Raiders come down the field here with their offensive unit to start and see if they can get a response here on this offensive end.
3 for 4 in the red zone. I think I did pretty good. It's only my 3rd day out here, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if Romo was doing that well on his 3rd day out.
With 5:33 left in this 3rd quarter, the Raiders do still lead 22-20. A little bit of an odd score. But there have been a lot of odd things happening in this game with 1 missed PAT from the Lancers, 1 missed PAT from the Raiders, but a safety from the Raiders, putting them at 22 points.
Alrighty, and the kick is off here. A deep one for the Lancers. Edwards backtracking to receive it. Almost like a wide receiver in the corner of the end zone trying to catch that one as he cuts up the sideline just inside the 20-yard line. Going to be spotted down at the 19. Not a great run back there for the Raiders, but positive yards nonetheless. Almost maybe would have been best to let that one bounce into the end zone there.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a risk trying to catch that kick over his head. I bet that got the special teams coordinator heart a little racing. You usually want to put your elbows together and catch it right in front of you. Make sure you secure that ball. But Kaiwan Edwards, number 4, has great hands, was able to secure the ball over his head and get a return of about 15.
Shotgun snap here for Close. Fakes the jet sweep. Looking opposite side. Throws it over the head of Miles Macklin. And that'll be incomplete. Now 2nd down and 10 here for the Raiders. 5:17 remaining here. Raiders still holding on to that 22-20 lead. And if you're just joining us, don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South.
The Raiders should be looking to get a positive gain on this play. Their last few plays, even going into last possession, have been negative, have been zero gain. The Raiders should be looking to get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of yardage on this play.
Speed option here. Close trying to cut up the middle. Really nothing going there. But it will nonetheless be a positive gain of about 2, and I'll leave them with a 3rd and 8 here with 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
See if the Raiders will drop back and pass or try and catch the Lancers off guard. A little bit of a run play, a little bit of speed option, maybe even a jet sweep here on this play. Would not be surprised if they hit Kaiwan Edwards for a little jet sweep right here on 3rd and 8.
In the slot on the left side of Close. Fakes the handoff, looks for the quick slant to Edwards. A great catch as the throw was behind him, and that will be enough to pick up the 1st down for the Raiders. Great play by Edwards. Not the best throw from Close, but still enough to get it on his body. And Edwards with a great catch reaching behind him and to reach that ball over that 1st down marker for a 1st down for the Raiders.
Beautiful play call from Coach Lisher with the play action. Caught me a little off guard. I would have expected to see Kaiwan in a little jet sweep, but him going across the middle, there's a little soft spot in that East defense right behind those linebackers. Great find from Mason Close. Great catch and run from Kai, picking up that 1st down.
Shotgun snap again here for the Raiders. Handoff to Dewberry. Taken down just about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 here for the Raiders. Looks like actually a gain of 3 there for the Raiders. 2nd and 7. Good positive yards there on the 1st down.
Great carry from Carter Dewberry. Looks like there was a guy looking right at him across that line of scrimmage, but he was able to cut and get about 3 yards on that play. Great job by Carter Dewberry to get as much yards as he can on that play.
Play clock clicking down. But
What
the
a
fake on the
great
jet sweep.
goal.
Close, cuts up the middle. Just short of the 1st down there. It's going to be 3rd and short. Michael Eberhardt on the tackle there for the Lancers.
It's a great read from Mason. The Lancers thought they were going to go with a little jet sweep action to Kaiwan Edwards. Kai has been torching them outside, really making plays for them. But Mason with a great read going up the middle for a gain of 6, leaving the Raiders with a 3rd and inches.
Yeah, really great play. Obviously, the Lancers man marking, as they would say in soccer. Number 4, Kaiwan Edwards, as he's been the playmaker early for the Raiders. Really well done by Close to pull that option.
Talking about the wrong football here, Evan. Playing American football out here.
Now the handoff to Dewberry. Pushes him back and knocked out of bounds.
It's not what you were looking for on 3rd and short.
And negative yards here for the Raiders. Now it'll take them back nearly to the original line of scrimmage. And it'll be a 4th and 8 here. See what the Raiders do here.
Going back to that last play, 3rd and short, you would like your running back to try and put his shoulder down, lead with his shoulder, try and get the extra little couple of inches for that 1st down. Not the best run by Carter going backwards. A little bit of that 2nd string rustiness. Didn't know the best thing to do. But a great kick by Connor Dillon. Caught at the 26-yard line by number 8 of the Lancers.
Really good punt there, forcing a fair catch from the Lancers. And now we'll see what their offense can do, as they had a lot of success on that last drive. They're coming from midfield. This time now coming from their own 26. But with a minute 45 in the third quarter, this quarter clicking along nicely, we'll have to see if the Lancer offense can continue off that momentum.
Yeah, the Lancers have really found a lot of success with those short little curl routes, short little slants, 5, 10-yard curls. The Raiders are really letting everything in front of them right now. I'll be interested to see if the Raiders will play a little bit up this possession. Maybe the Lancers will look for a little curl and go. Be expecting that.
Absolutely. Yeah, establish that short pass before you can go to the long one for sure.
Looks like
there may have been a
penalty on the last play.
See what happens here.
Be looking to see what the referees will signal. Looks like they're heading backwards a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a false start on the Raiders maybe or something to lose 5 yards there as we'll retake the punt here for the Raiders with a minute 45 here. Raiders still holding on to that 22-20 lead. But, yeah, retake on the punt here. See if Dillon can pin him deep again. Higher snap this time. And this time it's blocked by that Lancer defensive line. Picked up right inside the 1-yard line. And that penalty is now a huge play for the Raiders, as now the Lancers are a yard out from punching it in and taking the lead in this football game with a minute 38 to go here in the third quarter.
All game you've seen the Lancers really put a lot of pressure on Connor Dillon back there. You saw in the first quarter that first Lancer score, they put a lot of pressure on him on that muffed long snap. He wasn't able to get the punt off, had to run out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It looks like the Lancers finally got to him, blocked the punt, and now they are set up at their own 3-yard line. Great field position for the Lancers. Let's see if they will be able to punch it in.
Really unfortunate penalty there for the Raiders and really unfortunate loss of yards after that blocked punt, but a really great play by that defensive line of the Lancers. Now 4 wide out of the pistol formation here for the Lancers. We'll see what they can do here on the doorstep. Looking for that quick slant over the middle and an easy touchdown for Jacob Johnson, number 10 of the Shawnee Mission East Lancers. And that'll put them up 26-22 with a minute 34 here remaining in the third quarter.
The Lancers have found a lot of success with those quick slants. The Raiders have not found an answer to that yet in this second half. With only 1:34 left, it is 26-22. The Raiders need to find an answer to these quick little routes from the Lancers.
Point after attempt here for the Lancers.
It looks like they will be going for 2 on this play to go up by 6.
Good play call here from the Lancers. Raiders defense a little bit of a miscue. Tyler Welch trying to get on the field just in time, and he does. Fakes the handoff. Terrell being forced out wide. Tripped up. Stays on his feet. Looking like Johnny Manziel trying to track back, and he's hit finally back at the 25-yard line by Alex Pavlou to end the end the 2-point conversion.
A little slow to get up.
Yeah, Terrell seems to be a little shaken up after that play. And the 2-point conversion is no good there.
Got to give him props. Trying to find a man open, running backwards, trying to find a man open in that end zone, trying to get that 2-point conversion. Great heart, great effort on that play, only to be rewarded with a 20-yard sack.
Alrighty, in the kick unit out here for the Lancers. See if Kai Edwards can break one deep here for the Raiders. Only down 4 here, 26-22 with a minute 34 here remaining in the third quarter. I'll have to see if they can get something going here late in this third quarter.
Huge momentum swing for the Lancers, scoring 20 unanswered. Let's see if the Raiders can bounce back. Have found themselves in a little bit of a hole. Now down 4 in this third quarter.
Once again, that new receiving core back for the Raiders with just Kai Edwards deep. Seems to be lining up on the right hash on his own 8-yard line. Lancers kickers had some good deep kicks here early. We'll see if he can send this one deep as well. We'll see if Kai Edwards can break one loose here to give the Raiders good starting field position.
Great to see Kai Wan get a great return on this play, putting the Raiders in great field position. Let's see if he's able to set up the Raiders for some glory. It looks like
really deep kick there from the Lancers kicker, and that'll go all the way back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Raiders will start on their own 20, see if this offense can continue rolling, maybe find another big play like they've had success on earlier in the game.
Great kick and not letting Kai make any sort of play on the ball, kicking it out of the back of the end zone. Great kick from the Lancers, and now the Raiders will start at the 20-yard line. With a lot of field to go. Let's see if Mason can answer back and put the Raiders in the lead right here.
Missed snap there. Close, had to control it. Looking for his man, Connor Dillon downfield. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Really good effort, though, by Close to get rid of that ball after the muff snap.
You know, a lot of miscues from the Raiders right now. The Raiders have not been able to get any momentum on offense. They are going to need to find their swing, find that confidence that they've been rocking this whole game if they want a chance to stop the Lancers.
All right, let's see what the young quarterback Mason Close can do, see if he can respond to some of this adversity that he has seen early in the second half. Handoff to Dewberry, he cuts one up the middle. Excuse me, that was Uriah James on the carry.
Great cut by Uriah. Really finding that hole that this Raider offensive line has done a great job of opening up. Got to give some love to the big boys up front. Great job from that Raider O-line. Great job from Uriah James finding that hole for the explosive 9-yard carry.
It's going to be 3rd and 2 here. See what the Raiders have here on 3rd and short. Needing a conversion to get this offense rolling here. As time winds down here in the third quarter, just under 45 seconds now. Handoff to James, looking for that first down. He'll find it as he cuts back right over the first down. That's a 4-yard gain and a first down for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
I love what I'm seeing from the Raiders, really putting the ball on the ground more. They were not finding a lot of success with that pass game in this second half, but it looks like Uriah and Carter are getting a ton of work, a ton of love up the middle. Some great blocking by that Raider line. I'd love to see the Raiders can keep this going in the second half.
All right, trips to the left here for the Raiders. Handoff again to James. Finds another hole, cuts outside, and another big gain of about 8 here on first down. Great play there by Uriah James, and once again, that Raider O-line really opening up big holes for their running backs coming out of the backfield, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter here as we move to the fourth, and a very hotly contested rivalry matchup, 26-22. The Lancers lead, but the Raider offense is rolling here as we move into this fourth quarter.
Just like we were talking about earlier, it's a great rivalry. It is at 26-22. We were talking about how this game would bounce back and forth, each team laying big blows to each other. The Lancers are on top right now, but that does not signify who will win this game. You'll have to stick in to the end to see who will come out on top.
Absolutely, and don't forget that this broadcast has been brought to you all night and will continue to be brought to you all night by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. Evan Schibel and my colleague Eric Smith here with you to take you through this thrilling end of this game here. One of the best rivalries in the Kansas City metro area. Really has lived up to all the hype here, as we talked about before.
Oh, most definitely. You know, a ton of people are talking about, it's just 2 0-2 teams. It'll be a really lame game. This is a great game going on right now. 2 explosive teams. You found a lot of success. Kaiwana Edwards has found a lot of success. Uriah James, Miles Macklin, even Mason Close is stepping up, the junior. It's a great job from both sides. It's a really enjoyable game. Great job from both teams so far.
And don't forget, here as we enter this fourth quarter, both teams have quite a few seniors playing on those front lines of the offense and the defense. Obviously, you know, this is the rivalry game. This is the game that you will be remembered as if you beat Shawnee Mission South or if you beat Shawnee Mission East. your senior year, so we'll see if those seniors are playing with a little extra heart here in the fourth quarter. Close goes to James. He breaks the tackle, cuts back outside, jukes inside, and gets just over midfield on a big carry there on second down and short. Enough for a first down, and the Raiders will have first down just punching into Lancer territory here.
Now, even when it looks like it'll be a negative play for the Raiders, Uriah is able to make a play. Just like I was talking about earlier, Coach Lister wants to give the ball to these playmakers. Uriah is really making a ton of great plays, putting some guys on skates, sticking some guys in the mud, and able to get a 8-yard carry on that play. Great job from Uriah James.
Quite a few runs here in a row for the Raiders. We'll see if they continue going to that run game. No. Close drops back, looking deep. He's got his brother Max, who was taken down before the catch there, but no flag on the play. And a good defensive play there by that Lancer defensive back to break up the pass play there for the Raiders.
It's a great look by Mason, keeping the defense honest, looking deep. Raiders really haven't looked deep that much of this half. Keeping them honest, even though it was incomplete, it is still a great sign. The Raiders looking deep on first down.
Alrighty, second down and 10 here. Just into Lancer territory for the Raiders. The pep band, the cheerleaders, and the home fans really making their presence felt as the speed option goes wide to James, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that looks like a 3rd and 10 here for the Raiders.
Great job from the Lancer outside linebacker, not letting Uriah set the edge, not letting him get around him, leaving the Raiders with a 3rd and long. Let's see what Coach Alicia has in his bag of tricks. Let's see if he has a trick play, a nice play. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and long.
Absolutely a big 3rd and 10 here. See if the Raiders really want to punch back here after that touchdown on the previous drive by the Lancers. You got to think if you get anywhere near this first down marker, it will be 4-down territory for the Raiders. Close drops back. Blitz coming. Tipped as he had his man, Kai Edwards, over the middle, but the throw was a little behind and above him. And now we'll have to see what that Raider coaching staff does to see if they go for it here on 4th or if they punt it down the field and try to play field position.
You know, with 10:32 left in this first half, I would not be surprised if the Raiders punt. But with the momentum the Lancers do have on offense, it looks like the Raiders will go for it on 4th and long. Let's see if they can reach in their deep bag of tricks on this 4th and long. They need this one if they want to stay in the game.
Motion, the pooch punt there from close. A great play. Raiders need to get down the field to down it inside, down on the 1-yard line. A really great field position play for the Raiders. Great job.
Penalty on the play.
Great job by Miles Macklin to get down the field, but there is a penalty on the play.
An excellent punt from Mason Close. I know Bill Belichick would have been proud of Miles getting down there and downing that at the inch line.
We'll have to see what this penalty is. They are bringing the players back. It's going to be a false start on the offense for the Raiders. And that's going to be a killer loss of 5 yards here for the Raiders as they could have pinned the Lancers inside their own 1-yard line. And unfortunately, another penalty that's going to kill the momentum of the Raiders.
Looks like it was that motion man. When you go in motion in football, you cannot go upfield. You can only go backwards and to the side. It looks like he went upfield a little too soon with a false start for the Raiders.
Oh, we'll see. Looks like they'll bring the entire punt unit out this time, and we'll see if Dylan can shake off the nerves of that last blocked punt and see if he can pin one deep here for the Raiders.
Looks like the Raiders are going for a max protection punt right here, making sure the Lancers do not get through.
Good blocking here. Good punt. That one's going to take a nice little bounce, and it'll still slide inside the 20-yard line, and the Lancers will have a lot of field to cover here before they can get to the end zone. So overall, good punt there by Connor Dillon and a great play by the Raiders special teams unit to pin them inside their own 20.
You know, it's not like that first punt where they put them on the 1-inch line. but it is still a great punt nonetheless, putting them inside the 20-yard line. If you're just joining us, it is 26-22. The Lancers lead the Raiders with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. It is a nail-biter, a barn burner, a great game between these two rivalry teams.
See if the Raiders continue to bring the pressure here. And they do on Price Terrell, looking for that quick hitter pass, though. And Terrell finds his man, number 2, Ben Bikeman, senior, on that outside. That'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and 1 here for the Lancers. They continue to go back to those quick passes, like we were saying earlier. They've been seeming to find a lot of success on those quick, short routes from the outside and from the slot receivers.
Yeah, the Lancers have found a ton of success with these little quick little curls, quick little slants. I would love to see if the Raiders played a little more jumpy on the ball, see if they can get an interception, especially down in this fourth quarter.
Bringing the house here, the Raiders are. Danaher slips, trying to hit Terrell, and Terrell cuts up field on the scramble and will pick up the first down here as the Lancers continue to move the ball forward up to their own 34-yard line.
One of the first carries for Price, showing he does have some ability with his legs. You've seen him scrambling in the backfield, but now he's able to carry the ball across that first down marker and give the Lancers 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We talk about Max Close being a heck of an athlete, but that kid Price Terrell is a heck of an athlete as well. Cross-country runner, track runner, obviously football player here, really athletic kid, really showing that speed there, that track speed there on that scramble.
Yeah, you know he got some leg speed running 2 sports that are just running. Great job from Price.
Shotgun snap with trips to the left. Looking for that quick pass. Macklin was there, Breckenridge was there on the coverage, trying to make that pick on jumping the pass, but it was just over his head, and that'll be a first down again for the Lancers on that quick pass route.
Just a little too early on that route. Breckenridge, the sophomore, trying to make a play. Reading the eyes of the quarterback, great play from Breckenridge. Just a little too early, a little too good. Let's see if the Raiders will be able to jump another route and get an interception with 8:22 left in this fourth quarter.
Raider defense was bluffing blitz there. And the Lancers seemed to know it as they went with the handoff to senior Cade Eldred. Gain of 5 for him.
Lancer offense is really rolling right now with a gain of 5. That's exactly what you want on first down. Leaving you with a 2nd and medium, you have a lot of freedom to do whatever you want. You can look deep, you can look short, run the ball inside, outside. You have a ton of freedom on what you want to do. The Raiders, let's see if the Raiders can stop the Lancers on 2nd down, leaving them with a tough 3rd down.
Got to keep an eye on that clock here. Just about 7.5 minutes to play, nearing the halfway point of the fourth quarter. That clock running as the a fumble behind the play,
and it looks like the Raiders
Raiders have recovered it, and it will be Raider ball here in Lancer territory. As I was saying, got to keep an eye on that clock running down, but a great defensive play there for the Raiders to jump on it off the muffed snap, and now the Raiders are in prime position to punch one in here with just half the field to work with and put them up as the time winds down here in this fourth quarter.
Now, you saw a ton of pressure coming at Price. It looks like he looked a little too soon at the pressure. He didn't look the ball into his hands, fumbled the snap, recovered by the Raiders at the 48-yard line of the Lancers. Let's see if Mason Close can lead his team down and punch it in to give the Raiders the lead in the fourth quarter.
The Lancer fan section really making their presence felt here. Close is going to be sacked in the backfield. Really nowhere to go with that one as they were looking for the big play downfield to Kai Edwards.
A tough break for the Raiders on first down, losing about 9 yards on the play. That is putting the Raiders in a really tough position on 2nd and 19 with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see what Coach Litcher has cooked up for the Raiders.
Needing something positive here on 2nd down for the Raiders. Let's see what they go with here. Like I said earlier, Lancer fans really making their presence felt. Good to see those Booster Club funds are going to a positive noise-making machine for the Lancer fans.
Oh, great job.
Close,
Mason
great
stepping
juke,
up in the
looking
pocket.
deep to Edwards.
And there will be PI on the play. Great throw by Mason Close. Now, I can hear the Lancer fans really do not agree with the call, but if I'm being honest, I think that was pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, it seemed to be a little pulling on the jersey there as Edwards was looking to break free for that one for a big play downfield.
Let's see what the refs call. It will be pass interference on the Lancers.
And a big play for the Raiders here.
Now in high school, pass interference is not an automatic first down. This will leave the Raiders with a 2nd and 5, excuse me. But it's great. It's a great play.
Absolutely.
Great look by Mason Close.
Big positive yards here for the Raiders. 2nd and 5. Speed option here for the Raiders. Pitch to James. Gets tripped up and stumbles, trying to get back to that line of scrimmage, but will lose 2 on the play.
Raiders really need to find something. On this 3rd and 7, the Raiders do need to find a good, reliable play that they can go to. With 6 minutes left in the game, the Raiders really need this 3rd down conversion.
Trips out to the left here for the Raiders. Looking for that swing pass to Edwards. They put it on him too soon, and it's going to be incomplete, leaving the Raiders with 4th and medium here inside Lancer territory with 5:48 to play. It'll be interesting to see what the Raider play call does, see if they go for it here or decide to punt it deep and play the field position game. But starting to run out of time here. Got to be careful with that clock running out here late in the 4th quarter.
With just 5:48 left on the clock, both teams still do have 3 timeouts. I would not be surprised if the Raiders go for a little pooch kick, but this is not the formation of the pooch kick. It looks like the Raiders will be going for it on 4th down. Let's see what Mason Close can do.
Looking for that quick curl route to Connor Dillon, and he's got the 1st down. A great quick hitter pass for the Raiders, and that'll be just enough for a 1st down. Big 4th down conversion there for the Raiders. Much needed. Maybe a little momentum to get that offense rolling.
Yeah, it's a great pass from Mason Close. Great route by Connor Dillon, setting himself right across that 1st down marker. Keeping this drive going with 5:38 left in the game. It's a great job from Mason Close looking for Connor right across that 1st down marker.
Trips to the left again here. Handoff to James. He cuts up the middle. And really great job there to get positive yards out of that play, as that play looked dead in the backfield there off the handoff.
Yeah, I got to give credit to Uriah. He was wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, but he was able to spin off and get a gain of 2 on that play. Props to Uriah for fighting for those yards, setting the Raiders for a 2nd and 8.
5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Have to see if the Raiders are cognizant of this clock here as they continue to drive down the field.
Still a ton of time left on the clock. Looks like the Raiders will run the
ball.
ball.
Handoff again to James. Cuts past one, but then hit again hard after a gain of a yard, maybe a yard and a half there for the Raiders.
Trying to catch the Lancers off guard, running the ball. Not extremely successful for only a gain of around 2 yards, but still positive yardage nonetheless, leaving the Raiders with a very manageable 3rd and 6. Let's see what Mason Close can do.
3rd and 6 here with 4 minutes and the clock ticking. Looking for the quick hitter to Kai Edwards. It's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot here. See if he reached that ball over the 1st down marker.
They might have to bring out the chains for this one. Never mind. It looks like it will be 4th and inches for the Raiders with just under 4 minutes left to go in the game. This is a very crucial play for the Raiders. Let's see if they can pick it up right here.
See what the formation is coming out of here on 4th down.
Now, one of those negatives of not having Brett Connor tonight is not being able to get that power back up the middle. Let's see if the Raiders can get there.
They go to James up the middle. He breaks one through, and that'll be enough for the 1st down for the Raiders. Moving, just knocking on the door of that red zone. Here with 3:28 to play, and once that ball is set again under center, that clock will continue to roll here as just 3.5 minutes to go here. Lancers up 26-22 if you're just joining us.
An excellent job from Harley Whitbroad and J.R. Wesley from that O-line, leaving that hole for Uriah. Play action here from Mason Close, looking deep to his brother! Down at the 1-yard line. Great pass from Mason, knocking on the doorstep of the touchdown.
Great play there from Mason Close to get out of the quickly shrinking pocket there after the play action. But great connection there with his brother, Max Close, knocking on the door of the end zone, really close to punching it in there. And a huge 1st down pickup now as we near 2.5 minutes to play here in the game.
I'd be very surprised to see anything but an inside zone. And it looks like we are getting that. Uriah
James
looks like he is able to punch it in.
For a touchdown for the Raiders!
Great job from Uriah James finding that hole in the middle, getting just across that goal line. Great job. Great play call from Coach Lisher, and the Raiders lead 26-28 with 2:40 left in the game.
Great play by the Raiders just to punch that one in there as they were on the doorstep. Now a lot rides here on this extra point. Got to make sure you put the Raiders up 3 and keep it at that field goal point total.
It appears like the Raiders are going to go for 2.
Mason Close on the field here. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here to put them up 4 and get them away from that field goal tie opportunity. Really aggressive play here by the Raiders. Fumbled snap by Close, and he's going to get taken down, and it's going to be a no good on the 2-point conversion. And with 2:40 left to play here, the Lancers will get the ball back down just 2 points, 28-26.
I'm very confused about that play call right there. Kicking that extra point would put you up by 3, just a field goal. It looks like the Raiders were trying to put it out of reach of a field goal, trying to go up by 4. But if the Lancers trot down and kick a field goal, they will win the game by 1 point. What do you think was going through their head right there, Evan?
You know, I think definitely realizing that kicking has been a threat here for the Lancers, early in the first half. Obviously, I missed a long field goal, but the kicker obviously has some leg, as we've seen off some kickoffs. So maybe concerned about, a deep field goal to win the game for the Lancers. So really wanted to maybe put that out of their heads completely, not have to worry about a field goal here in the 2-man offense. So I understand the play call. Probably not what I would have gone with, but can't blame them for definitely worrying about the leg of the young kicker here for Shawnee Mission East.
It looks like they really did not want the Lancers to kick a field goal to tie it up, but now the Raiders are only up 2 points with 2:40 left to go in the game. The Lancers have found a lot of success in the second half, trotting down the field. But let's see if this Raider defense can step up and get a stop here with 2:40 left to go on the game clock.
Don't forget, both teams still with all three timeouts here, so lots of football still left to play here, and this Raider defense really needing to stop here, and Matthew Munson back on the tee here, needing a deep kick. And don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South, as we are underway here. Short kick by Musson, the upbacks needing to pick it up again. Big hit by Danaher running down the field. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So just under 70 yards for the Lancers to move here. 2:36 left to play. And as we talked about in that first half, that two-minute offense definitely going to be in place here for the Lancers.
Yeah, the Lancers are going to have to go down 69 yards if they want to be able to score a touchdown, but I don't know if they'll need it.
Terrell under fire, looking over the top. Oh, wow, what a catch there by the Lancers. A tipped ball that, that almost looked like Julian Edelman in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Ball going down to the ground, off the tip, just trying to corral it into his body. A great play there by the Lancers.
Phenomenal play. Great show of concentration. Great from a receiver to make that play. That'll definitely be on the huddle highlight tape later on in the year.
First down for the Lancers. Blitz coming. Eldred able to escape up the middle, and he breaks one deep up the sideline.
Let's see if
the 20, the 10. Max Close, a great takedown, but a horse collar. It seemed to be a late flag there, and that'll put him half the distance to the goal from there. Right around the 3-yard line, first and goal for the Lancers.
Now that is just deteriorating if you're the Raiders. Having the Lancers at their 50-yard line only to break a 50-yard run. I know that is a gut-wrenching feeling. I could not imagine what the Raider defense is feeling right now.
Still 2:06 remaining, though. Lots of football left here. If the Lancers punch this one in, the Raiders will have an opportunity to get back on the field offensively. But definitely Lancers with a really good chance to at least put some points on the board here, as they've got first and goal on the 3-yard line.
I'd be really surprised if the Lancers go with anything but a run here with only 2:06. The Raiders do have all 3 timeouts.
See if the Lancers force them to use them. Raider defense coming hot up the middle again, but Cade Eldred will punch it in for the Lancers and put them up 32-28 with 2:02 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Great drive from the Lancers, really scoring quick, leaving 2:02 for the Raiders to score. Let's see if Mason Close can lead his team down for a quick little 2-minute drill. Let's see if the Lancers will go for 2 right here.
Looks like they will be. Try and put them up 6. Forcing a PAT make if the Raiders were to score a touchdown. Terrell. Bootleg. Looking back across the field. He's got his man in for a 2-point conversion, putting the Lancers up 6, 34-28 with 2:02 to play. And now all of the lights are on junior quarterback Mason Close. We'll see if he can make a play here down the stretch to get the Raiders back in the end zone.
You know, just an excellent play call right there on that 2-point conversion with a little bit of a mixed direction. You saw him rolling out right, but a little bit of misdirection with the throw coming across his body to the left, wide open in the end zone. And now the Lancers do lead 34-28, and like Evan was saying, all eyes are on junior quarterback Mason Close to lead the Raiders down with 2:02 left to go in the game.
If you're just joining us, 2 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the game. Lancers have just taken the lead 34-28 over the Shawnee Mission South Raiders. And don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. Myself, Evan Schibel, my colleague Eric Smith, Ewan Wagner on the productions in the room over next to us, Ella Buss and Hadley Schaefer on the cameras tonight. Really great crew from all of them tonight.
Let's see if Kaiwan Edwards will have an opportunity to return this kick. Last 2 kicks have gone through the back of the end zone. Let's see if Kai will have an opportunity to return this kick, giving the Raiders great field position.
Another good deep kick. Edwards back, trying, maybe thinking about receiving it, but it will bounce into the end zone and leave 80 yards of glory here, maybe possibly, for junior quarterback Mason Close. Can he lead this Raider offense into the end zone for the win over their rival, Shawnee Mission East, here in one of the greatest rivalries in the Kansas City metro area? 26-27 on the rankings. Really, this game has lived up to everything that we had hoped it to be. And we'll see now if this closing drive can be everything that, all the Shawnee Mission South Raider fans out there hope it will be.
Now, this is something you dream of growing up as a quarterback, coming down, leading your team, rivalry game, Friday night lights, down by 6. You need a touchdown to win. Let's see if Mason Close can do it for his team.
And that's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start on the offense and not a great start to that glorious drive that the Raiders need. Moving them back 5 yards. Lancer fans really making their presence felt here.
Just a little bit of extra glory for Mason if he can lead his team down to the end zone.
85 yards now instead of 80. Motion to Edwards. Looking for the trick play on the throw. He's got Macklin down the field.
He drops it.
And he drops it on the sideline.
Great play call from Lisher, just not able to bring it in. Macklin takes his eyes off the ball last minute, looking to go upfield. It's a little too confident right there. Tough break for the Raiders, but an excellent play call from Coach Lisher.
2nd and 15 now for the Raiders. Got to keep an eye on that play clock here. As Close just now coming out to call the play with 10 seconds on the play clock. Needing to get set. 3, 2, 1 on the play clock. Just gets it off. Close looking for the quick route to Edwards. Trying to cut up field. And gets back just inside that original line of scrimmage. And it looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 8 with the clock rolling here with 1:44 left in the game.
Now Kyle was unable to get out of bounds, so the clock will roll now to 1:33 left in the game. The Raiders do need to get on the ball. They want to keep going.
Quick hitter straight through the hands of Macklin. Went right back to him after that drop on the previous play, and it goes through his hands again here. Clock stops with 1:23, and it's going to be a 4th down. The Raiders need it to stay alive here against their rival, Shawnee Mission East.
Second drop from Miles Macklin on this possession. Let's see if he can make a play. Let's see if Coach Lisher has drawn up something special for this 4th and long. This is the game on the line. If they don't pick this up, it'll put the Raiders in a terrible position. Let's see if the Raiders can make a play here on 4th and 8.
4th and 8, trips to the right here for Close. Bootleg out to the right, pressure coming, cuts
Takes
back
off one.
inside, and he's taken down, and that's going to most likely be the end of the game. Raiders still with 3 timeouts, but really unlikely here to come back from this, as the Lancers will now get the ball inside the Raider 15-yard line, and the Raider defense needing to make a stop here.
Just a gut-wrenching feeling for the Raiders right now. Just unbelievable what the Lancers have done in this second half, being able to fight and claw back into this game. With a 1:16 left, the Lancers are in great position to put the game away right now. But the Raiders do have 3 timeouts left. They could get the ball back if the Lancers do not get a first and do not kick a field goal.
Got to be expecting blitz on every play here for the Raiders. And a good bottleneck there on the first play. Timeout for the Raiders. 1:08 7 seconds, left on the clock here. 34-28 Lancers lead. Obviously, the Raiders needing a stop here. No points to go on the board.
Really tough position for the Raiders, with the Lancers inside of the red zone there, and great position to kick a little field goal, but this is high school. You do not know what to expect. The Raiders could get the ball back with just under a minute left and get a play deep. Do not count the Raiders out yet. One thing the Raiders will always have is heart, and I do strongly believe that the Raiders are still in this game right here.
Absolutely. Got to see if that fighting spirit continues here. See if they can revamp some of that energy that they had in the first half from that Raider defense. They were coming hot at Price Terrell all first half. Really haven't seen it as much here in the second half. We'll see if they can get those legs firing again here to come after the young athletic quarterback. Pistol formation here for the Lancers. Run up the middle again. And once again, bottlenecked here for the Raiders. It's going to be a third down. And looks like about 5 or 4 here. Timeout again for the Raiders, 1:04, so just 3 seconds off the clock there. Great job by defensive coordinator and head coach Brett Oberzan to get that timeout off quickly. And it looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 6 here with the ball on the 10-yard line for the Lancers.
Right now, every inch counts. The Raiders want to push the Lancers back as far as they can, leaving them with the most difficult PAT that they have left. The Lancers have missed a 1 PAT already this game, and this is a little bit longer than a PAT, so do not count the Raiders out yet. This will be about a 25-yard field goal from where it is right now. Let's see if the Raiders can push the Lancers back.
Strong senior cores leading both teams back out on the field now, offensively and defensively. And here we go, this Raider defensive core coming out now. Needing a stop here on 3rd down, trying to push them back as far as they can.
Let's see if the Lancers have a little trick play for 3rd and medium, or if they will continue running the ball.
Another handoff up the middle. Eldred looking for that 1st down. It's going to depend on the spot, but it looks like it will be just short. And another timeout for the Raiders with 57 seconds on the clock. Yep, and it's going to be 4th and short here. But great job by number 5, Cade Eldred there, the senior running back, to get it up the middle there, making it the easiest kick possible for their kicker. But obviously still, Friday Night Lights, pressure's on against your rival. No gimmies here in this game.
Most definitely. And it looks like the head coach is just talking to that offensive unit. It looks like he is trying to put it in them. It looks like they might go for it on 4th down, put the game away, not put any trust in the kicker right here. Try and punch it in. With only 57 seconds left to go in the game, I would not be surprised if the Lancers try and put the game away with a 4th down conversion.
Absolutely. You got to be thinking odds here and thinking how slow that Raider defense has been so far the second half, and really thinking the odds are pretty slim in them getting down the field with a minute to play inside their own 10-yard line. So wouldn't be surprised to see the Lancer offense go for it here and try and put this game away right now.
Expect the Raiders to stack the box, not let any room up the middle for the Lancers. They do need to be wary of a Price Terrell keep.
Pistol formation here for the Lancers. Game on the line right here. Lancers looking to put it away.
Looks like the Lancers will just try and draw the Raiders off sides.
No jumps there from the Raider defensive line. Really well drilled. Good job by the Raiders. And timeout called by the Lancer offense. And it looks like they will now bring out the kicker, trying to put this game away.
The Raiders are going to have to disrupt this kick, block it maybe, or hope for a little bit of luck on this kick. All hope rides in the Lancer kicker to put the game away with 57.3 seconds left to go in the game.
34-28, the Lancers lead. Don't forget that this broadcast all night has been brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. And we'll see what the Lancers have here coming out on 4th and short. They are setting up for the kick. Right up the middle, going to be about a 21-yard field goal. That Raider defense needing a big push here. They got Miles Macklin on the outside looking for some speed coming off the corner. Or excuse me, that's Kai Edwards coming off the corner, trying to get a block on it. Right up the middle, the kick is up, and it is good, and that should ice the game for the Shawnee Mission East Lancers, putting them up 37-28 up 9 with just under a minute to play. And it looks like the Lancers will steal this rivalry game here late, as obviously the Raiders came out hot in the first half. Hot offense, hot defense. And now the Lancers have really slowly chipped away at that lead and consistently put points on the board, finding holes in that Raider defense all second half.
This will end up being a really painful loss for the Raiders. They're going to go into next week knowing that they were up 22-6 just to let the game slip away from their fingers. Do not count them out yet. There is 57 seconds left. They can get a quick score, an onside kick, and another quick score. Although unlikely, I have seen leads blown like this. Shout out Atlanta Falcons.
We had mention of the Julian Edelman catch earlier in that same game. So, like you said, Eric, we have seen crazier things happen in football, but obviously very unlikely. Going to need a big play somewhere. Someone on the offensive end's got to make a play. Maybe Kai Edwards off this kick return. We'll have to see what the Raiders bring here. Maybe even a trick play off the kickoff. Wouldn't be surprised to see that. Lisher does have quite a few tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, if you were looking at the ESPN probability for the win, the Raiders would probably be at 0.01 right now, but there is still that 0.01%. They might be able to come out with a victory.
Kicking unit on the field here for the Lancers. Looking to kick this one deep and give no chance of return here for Kai Edwards with 57 seconds remaining here in the game. Seem to be holding a moment here. The officials. Trying to figure out what the issue is here from the officials' end.
Looks like they're looking up at that scoreboard, maybe looking for a little adjustment in the clock. I can see the Lancer coach looking up at the press box. Trust me, it was not us. We do not control the clock. I do not know what is going on. I just want them to kick it deep. Looks like the ref is signaling
towards
us.
Scoreboard operator. Maybe Lancers trying to slide a few more seconds off this clock here. There we go, 55.3 now. Loss of 2 seconds. Don't know when we lost that 2 seconds.
I have no idea either, and I don't know why it really matters.
Choppy punt. Kai Edwards picks it up at the 10-yard line. Needs to make something happen here. Tries to cut up the middle and runs into his own man at the 25-yard line. And now that Raider offense needs a big play here with 50 seconds remaining. No timeouts either for the Raiders. So got to be looking to get out of bounds.
If they did not change that scoreboard, it would be 52 seconds left, which would be a huge momentum changer if the Raiders had that extra 2 seconds left in the game. Set with 75 yards to go to that end zone. Let's see if Mason Close can make a play, but it looks like they will just run the ball.
Handoff to Uriah James. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So that clock continues to roll down.
It looks like the Raiders will just run the ball out. They are getting on the line a little quickly on this play. Maybe they were just trying to catch the Lancers off guard with a run play.
Quick hitter to Dillon, dropped on the play. I'll leave us with 18 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. And the game seems to be all but over. Really positive first half here from the Shawnee Mission South Raiders, but really unable to close here as the game went on. Shawnee Mission East, a great comeback from them tonight. Close takes a snap, looking for James up the middle. Back to the 30-yard line. 12 seconds, 11, 10. And that looks like that will end the game here. Shawnee Mission East with an incredible comeback victory here tonight at Shawnee Mission North District Stadium. And really, you got to be concerned if you're the Raiders losing that 22-6 lead. Definitely, you know, a gut punch for sure, if you may, for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
Yeah, that's a huge gut wrencher for the Raiders, leading 22-6 going into that third quarter. You think you have that game in the bag, but they were unable to stop that Lancer offense. They found their groove in the second half, scoring 31 points in that second half. The Raiders just really could not find an answer to those quick little routes ran by the Lancers. The Raiders also could not get any momentum on the offensive end, not scoring till late in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Really unfortunate to see the Raiders kind of let off the gas there as the game came to a close. But nonetheless, a 37-28 victory for the Lancers here. Big rivalry game, obviously. Really close in the rankings. Really lived up to all the hype here. But unfortunately, not the right side of the scoreboard for the Raiders. So with that, that'll be myself, Evan Schibel, and Eric Smith signing off with KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. Very special thank you to all that tuned in tonight and to our producer, Ewan Wagner, and Ella Buss and Hadley Schaefer on the cameras tonight. Really great job from all of them. But yeah, really unfortunate loss for the Raiders, but signing off here from Shawnee Mission North District Stadium.
This is Eric Smith.
And Evan Schibel with KSMS. Thanks so much for tuning in.